Welcome to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, the Nova Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation. Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. As when we come back, we will have our scene set for tonight's matchup. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
The monster is coming, and it wants you and your family.
And that's great news, really, because it's time for the Bear Lake Monster Winterfest, January 27th through the 29th. Winterfest is all about an incredible celebration of winter and all the fun it brings. So start Friday with Monster Winter Sports and Trails Day, a free event featuring fat tire bikes, snowshoes, snowmobiles, and tubes for the kids. Also a taste of Bear Lake, with local restaurants dishing up their tasty specialties. Then Saturday, it's the Monster 5K Walk and Run, a Monster Cisco Disco Tournament, chili cook-off, even a cardboard boat regatta, followed by the famous Monster Plunge. Come on, Bear Lake awaits. Visit BearLakeMonsterWinterfest.com for pre-registration times and locations. That's BearLakeMonsterWinterfest.com. Presented by Bear Lake Visitors Bureau and Bear Lake Chamber.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth at the Nova Bear Lake Community Health Center. Presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. As when we come back, it'll be time for the mylocalradio.com scene set. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center. Presentation Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. The Nova Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the mylocalradio.com scene set for today's action, and it will be the Rich Rebels taking on the ICS Lions here in Randolph at Rich High School. This is a rematch from about a couple weeks ago where the Rebels were able to go to ICS. They came away with their first region victory of the year on the girls' side. And coming off a big win last night versus Tabiona with high emotions, this is going to be a big matchup for the Rebels to get back into the swing of things. I mean, the goal for the Rebels, we'll talk about this more in the keys to the game, is you got to get out early and you got to get out often. If you remember in the first game against ICS, it was a 7-6 game at the end of the first quarter, and then the Rebels kind of cranked up the defensive intensity and they were able to turn some defense into offense, and they were able to run away with that one. As this is a region matchup, Rebels looking to go 4-0 in region. That would put them firmly in the driver's seat as they have wins over Tabiona, Manila, and ICS already in region. Still waiting on the first matchup at Altamont, but the Rebels can come out, take care of business today. They put themselves in a great position. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, it'll be time for the Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week interview with junior Hannah Scott on the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes. At an elevation of 6,300 feet, with temperatures over 90 in the summer and often 40 below in the winter, the folks who call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Maybe that is one reason why the simple things in life mean so much to Rich County. Residents value hard work, education, a value for God, family, and country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and the town board, Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, and Frank Sano, support the Rich Rebels and hope that you can come back often.
With Hannah Scott, she's our Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week. Hannah, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. So we're about halfway through your junior year. Is school year kind of gone how you expected? I mean, it's been a pretty crazy year for you so far.
Yeah, it's been different for sure. Sports have gone a lot better than I thought they would have ever, and my academics have been doing really well, so I'm really proud of that.
Which one are you more proud of, academics or sports?
Academics are a lot more stressful, but sports are a lot more fun, so I'd say sports.
I don't know. Being in a state finals game seems like it's kind of stressful. I also want to talk to you about basketball. One thing that really stood out to me about you in basketball is you're coming off the bench and you're fearless. I kind of talk about the Paiute game. You guys were up 2. You had the ball, 7 seconds to go. Bench player, you turn, spin, fire a 15-foot fadeaway, and you make it. And that's not something a lot of kids can come off the bench and do. What's your mindset coming from the bench into the game?
I think it's mostly the confidence that my coach and teammates give me. Even though I'm coming off the bench, he has a lot of confidence in me, and so that really reflects on how I play on the floor. I'm not afraid to take the shots. I'm not afraid to drive to the basket just because of how he feels of putting me out on the floor, even though I don't start with all the other girls.
The girls have been super successful this year. There's no hiding that. I mean, you guys won a state title in volleyball, and you're off to a 9-win start in basketball. What about this group is special?
I think that what's really special about us is that we play together. We're not doing it for ourselves. We're not doing it for the stats, but we're doing it for each other and what we can accomplish together, because we know we can accomplish great things. So I think that's what's different between us and other teams, is that we're doing it for each other, not just for ourselves.
You guys had a little bit of a tough weekend, but you got to work out some of those anxieties against Manila. What do you guys have to do to get back to where you were before the weekend started?
I think just finding our rhythm again. There was that winter break where we all were kind of scattered. I wasn't there, and so I think just finding each other again and realizing that we play a lot better as a team than individually is what will really help us.
As a junior, what are some of your academic goals for the rest of your high school career?
So this year I've started college classes, so I'm hoping to end my high school with an associate's, and don't know what I'm going to major in at all, but I'm hoping to come out with a little head start into college.
What are some of your hobbies that you have outside of school?
I really like to just spend time with my family, as well as, I'm not a snow person, but so I really enjoy boating in the summer in the lakes, so a lot of just warm weather kind of activities.
I don't know if there's a such thing as snow people. No one really likes the snow, they just tolerate it. So one final question for you. What should the world know about Hannah Scott?
I think they should know that I'm not just going to roll over. I'm always there to fight, no matter how bad I'm doing. I'll always come in with the want to win.
We want to thank Hannah Scott for being a part of today's interview. You listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, it'll be time for your pregame coaches show interview with head coach of the girls basketball team. That's Cody Lundgren. Listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. The Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Pam Cornea at Town and Country Coaches Show on the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. We come back, we'll hear from head coach of the Rich Rebels, Cody Lundgren. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Pam Cornea with Town and Country Realty in beautiful Bear Lake enthusiastically supports the Rich High Rebels.
After all, I raised 4 of them, from football, basketball, wrestling to volleyball. I supported them all. I bleed blue.
The Caribbean of the Rockies, Bear Lake, offers a variety of activities in every season. Pam would love to assist you in finding your own Bear Lake retreat. Call her today, 435-779-0012.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth from the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM. I'm here with head coach of the girls varsity basketball team. That's head coach Cody Lundgren. And Coach Lundgren, you guys went 1-2 this weekend, able to pick up a big win on the road over Manila in region. Can you just kind of recap the weekend for us?
Yeah, we went up to Bear Lake, and sometimes those nights happen. Seems like the basket has a lid on for us, and the basket was about 10 feet wide for them. So, I thought our girls still played hard in that game and did a lot of good things. We turned the ball over a little bit too much, but we'll continue to work on that. And, after 2 tough games on the road, we had a third game, and, we finished it real strong and positive up in Manila and got another region win.
So I talked to the media members at Bear Lake, and they kind of said the same thing, that their team played the perfect game and you guys kind of had a lid on the rim. What is something you can take away from that game, just because you guys were in it for the most part?
Yeah, there's going to be nights like that, and, like it or not, down at State, that game will happen too. So we have to learn to play in that type of game. I thought for the most part our girls played hard, but sometimes we weren't playing as smart as we could. Sometimes we were settling for shots on the perimeter when we could have got the ball inside. And sometimes we need to get to the free throw line a little bit better too. And we just need to get better at those aspects when the ball's not going in the hole.
One of the themes I kind of noticed from this weekend was a little bit of foul trouble. What can you tell your team to possibly stay out of foul trouble?
We need to move our feet better right now, especially against, Bear Lake and Cokeville. Both those teams are really fast and athletic. And, I would dare say they were faster than us at times or in more shape. So as we got tired, we started playing with our hands a little bit more, and that's when we got in foul trouble.
So this week coming up, you have 2 region matchups. First against Taviona, which is a defending state runner-up last year. They were coming into the year number 2 in the state, so they're a very solid team. What do you guys have to do to continue to roll in region?
We've played Taviona a bunch. much. I think our point margin last year with them was 5 points in 3 games. So they know us very well. We know them very well. We just have to execute and do the little things right. And I like our chances in that game, but it's going to be a tough game.
So you guys have ICS following. I know you want to focus on one game at a time, but when you do start to focus in on ICS, how do you keep your team from looking past them? Because not 2 weeks ago, you guys beat them pretty handily on their court.
That Stoddard girl can go off. She has a lot of games out there. She hits 30 points in a game. So you cannot take her for granted. They're big and fast and athletic, so we have to take care of business.
So what is one thing you want to see out of your team this weekend?
Just to continue to play with each other and have fun. I think we got a little tight over those first 2 road losses, and when you get tight, the basket shrinks a little bit on you. So we just got to stay loose and do things right.
We want to thank head coach Cody Lunger for being a part of today's Pam Corney at Town & Country Coaches Show on the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. When we come back, we'll have your keys to tonight's matchup. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation. Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
The monster is coming, and it wants you and your family.
And that's great news, really, because it's time for the Bear Lake Monster Winterfest, January 27th through the 29th. Winterfest is all about an incredible celebration of winter and all the fun it brings. So start Friday with Monster Winter Sports and Trails Day, a free event featuring fat tire bikes, snowshoes, snowmobiles, and tubes for the kids. Also a taste of Bear Lake, with local restaurants dishing up their tasty specialties. Then Saturday, it's the Monster 5K Walk and Run, a Monster Cisco Disco Tournament, chili cook-off, even a cardboard boat regatta, followed by the famous Monster Plunge. Come on, Bear Lake awaits. Visit BearLakeMonsterWinterfest.com for pre-registration times and locations. That's BearLakeMonsterWinterfest.com. Presented by Bear Lake Visitors Bureau and Bear Lake Chamber.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Flames Tires broadcast booth in the middle of Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for your keys to the game on the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors pregame show. And with that, we're going to go to Rob Leifson. Rob, what do you have for us?
Well, you already mentioned it. We're going to go with an early message, so jump out quick on ICS. That first game, only 7-6 at the end of the first quarter. I think we came out a little tight. I think jump on them early. That'll be good. Feed the post. Haiti Pugmire had 12 points in that game earlier this year. And the third key, I would say, is perfect the press. Tabiona didn't have a whole lot of trouble with the press last night. I'd like to see them work on that a little bit more today against the Lions.
And if I had one to add, I would say ride the momentum of last night. Last night was a huge victory. Ride that momentum into today. Play this first quarter like it's the fifth quarter of that game last night and come out firing on all cylinders. And that has been your key to tonight's matchup. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation, Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
We were in the national anthem. Welcome back inside the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. The Millville Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for your starting lineups. First, for the visiting ICS Lions, you got number 3, sophomore Elaine Lunsford. Junior, number 12, Rebecca Weiner. Junior, number 20, Ellie Menning. She's a sophomore. Junior, number 23, McKenna Stoddard, as well as junior, number 24, Brindley Smith. Now for the Rich Rebels, we got senior, number 2, Darlene Peterson. Senior, number 10, Ellie Argyle. Senior, number 15, Tylee Tingy. Junior, number 25, Violet Taylor. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 40, Haiti Pugmire. She's a junior as well. And Rob, if there's one player on this ICS lineup that you have to stop, it is number 23, McKenna Stoddard.
Yep, she's averaging 14 points and 5 rebounds and 3 steals a game. I would say next would be Elaine Lunsford. She's got 6 points and 9 rebounds per game. The Rebels, I'm a little concerned about the three-point shooting. Right now, Violet Taylor has the highest percentage at 27% from three-point land. So maybe this is a good game to get hot from the three-point land as well.
As we are about set to go, Rebels are going to look to get off to a fast start here. Ride the momentum of last night. Last night was such a big victory that if you can just take that momentum into the first quarter, you'll be well on your way. As the officials are in position, ball is in the air as Peterson wins it back to Taylor. Rebels will get the first possession here in the opening quarter, as this quarter is brought to you by T7 Propane. As they go to Taylor up top, she does a good job warding off. Finds Pugmire at the elbow to Ellie Argyle. Argyle surveys back to Taylor. 20 to go on the shot clock. Peterson has it on the wing. She surveys. Drives. Pugmire's working for it. Back to Argyle up top. 10 to go on the shot clock. She drives. Drops to Taylor on a back cut to Tingy. Continue to work around Peterson from the left wing. Her three on the way. No good. Rebound into the hands of Stoddard. Here come the Lions back the other way, as we're going to get a traveling violation against the Lions. That tip-off was brought to you by mylocalradio.com. Violet Taylor walking up the court with 7:20 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. 0-0 on the station on main scoreboard. Peterson catches on the right wing. Surveys. Finds Tingy at the top of the key. Tingy crosses over to the middle of the floor back to Peterson as Taylor cuts to the hoop, turns, fires, layup. Good. Nice job there from Violet Taylor using body positioning to get in front of the defender. Was able to turn and spin, lay it in. Rebels up 2-0, 6:53 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Lions break the press. They try to go inside. That's stolen by Tingy. That's a Rich County government steal as the Rebels are off and running in transition. Taylor slows it up, and she'll wait for the rest of her mates as she lobs it inside for Peterson. Peterson open, 5-footer, no good. Rebound to the Lions as Stoddard will walk it up the floor. Stoddard on the wing to Lunsford. Lunsford stands on the Rebels volleyball logo on the right wing. Moves it to Wayner. She drives. That's ripped out of her hands by Ellie Argyle. Rich County government steal for Argyle as Taylor pushes up the right wing to Tingy. She looks to attack, slows it down to Peterson. 15-foot jumper on the way, no good. Pugmire with the rebound turn, shot blocked. As I believe that was Menning who blocked the block. Stoddard up the floor for the Lions. She attacks, splits the defenders, and she is fouled on her way to the hoop. Stoddard will shoot 2 free throws. Foul's on Pugmire, her first foul of the game. A 6:01 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Free throw on the way is good. Good looks early for the Rebels, Rob. Just they haven't fallen yet.
I thought Darlene could have maybe laid that one up rather than take the little short jumper, use the glass on the layup.
Second free throw on the way, no good as as Pugmire pulls in the rebound. Here comes Taylor up the floor. 5:55 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Argyle catches on the right elbow. One dribble to the free throw line, back to Peterson. Peterson up top. Argyle posting up, does a great job, gets body position, layup no good. As here come the Lions back the other way. Ellie did everything great but the finish there. She used her body, ward off the defender as a pass. Nearly goes out of bounds as Wayner's able to save it. They go inside. Menning to Smith. Smith one dribble, stolen by Argyle. Argyle is able to rip it away as Violet Taylor looks to push. She finds Tingy on the wing. Too far for her, out of bounds. 2-1 on the station on main scoreboard. 5:19 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Rebels are going to press. Wayner moves it to Stoddard. Stoddard to the middle of the floor. Finds Menning. Nicely done there by the Lions. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound out of bounds will go to the Rebels. That's a very good job there of the Lions breaking the press.
And we talked maybe there's a good chance to perfect it, but so far the Lions have handled it very well.
Violet Taylor will walk it up the floor. Moves it on the wing to Tingy. Taylor cuts through. Tingy's going to drive to the elbow. Tries to find Argyle. That'll lead to a jump ball. It'll be Lions basketball. Rebels are going to press again. This time a little bit of a different press as Peterson's going to play the middle of the floor. Taylor Stoddard picks up her dribble as the Lions get it across to Wayner. Wayner dribbles up to the three-point line inside. Shot on the way, blocked by Darlene Peterson. She skies for the rebound. Here come the Rebels the other way. Pushed up the floor as that pass lands in between two Rebels. As the Rebels were ahead 3-on-1. 4:37 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. 2-1 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels with a 1-point lead. Pass deflected right back into the hands of Lunsford. She finds Stoddard to Wayner. Wayner across the timeline on the right wing, guarded by Peterson. She picks up her dribble. Spins, pass deflected by Peterson into the hands of Violet Taylor. She's able to corral the ball, slows it down, and she'll wait for her teammates to get across the timeline into the offense with 30 to go in the shot clock. Peterson on the right wing. Back to Taylor up top. Tingy. Back to Taylor. Taylor drives the lane. Layup on the way. No good. Rebound poked around. Grabbed by Haiti Pugmire. She turns back off the side of the backboard. Grabs the rebound. Rebels work it back to Taylor. She'll fire a left wing three. Good! Violet Taylor has all 5 for the Rebels. She buries the T7 Propane three-pointer. 5-1 on the station on main scoreboard. 3:49 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Rebels are pressing. pass is going to be deflected out of bounds. Good hands by Darlene Peterson. Checking the ball game for the Lions, number 15, this freshman, Kendrick Lusk. She'll replace Wayner. Lunsford's going to inbound right in front of the coach's spot on the Rebels bench. She surveys. Able to get it to Lusk. Lusk splits a couple defenders. That's going to be poked out of bounds by Pugmire. Hannah Scott will check in for the Rebels. She replaced Pugmire. Smith tries to inbound, throws it deep as Stoddard does a good job not going over back. Working to Lunsford on the wing. Lunsford's pass tipped away by Taylor. Taylor's going to catch up to it. Out in front of everyone. Layup attempt. Good! Violet Taylor through the body. Has 7 early. Rebels pressing again. 3:20 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter as Lusk has it ripped away by Peterson. Rebels with the ball. Taylor's going to slow it down. Wait for the Rebels to set up the offense. Tingy on the left wing. Thought about it. Gets a screen from Argyle. Attacks. Drops it off to Ellie. Ellie, catch, finish. She is fouled on the shot. Basket will not fall. She'll shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws.
Fouls on Kendrick Lusk, her first, and the Lions' first foul of the game.
There's a nice pick and roll there between Tingy and Argyle as Argyle steps to the line for the Bear Lake Realty free throw. On the way is good. Argyle back to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Lions work it around. It's Lunsford up top. Pass is stolen by Hannah Scott. She throws it ahead to Tingy. Tingy out in front of everyone, slows it down, drops it off for Peterson. Peterson catches and finishes it. Unselfish basketball there from Tylee Tingy as we are going to get an Independent Software Solutions timeout called by the Lions bench. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. The Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Stay tuned as we'll have some wrestling results at the end of the first quarter heading into the second quarter as Rob Leifson has those results. Rebels will press as Taylor swats it out of the air. Ball to the floor. Peterson first to it. Peterson finds Taylor. Taylor pushes it ahead to Wilson. Back to Scott. Hannah Scott will shoot free throws as Darlene Peterson makes that play happen, being the first to the floor. As Scott will go to the free throw line. Also, great unselfish play there from Casey Wilson, who I think found herself behind the basket before the shot. First Bear Lake Realty free throw on the way from Scott. Bounces off the rim, off glass and in. 11-1 on the Station on Main scoreboard.
We mentioned we wanted to see the Rebels get off to a good start. I'm not really good at math, Aaron, but that's an 11-1 run to start the game. I'd say that
seems pretty good.
That seems pretty good.
Hannah Scott back to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Improves that start with the second make of the free throw line. 12-1 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 2:25 to go as they go to Stoddard, middle of the floor. Wilson guards her. She deflects the pass, but it goes right back to Stoddard. The turn, work it to Wayner. Wayner attacks with the left hand. Spins back, finds Lunsford on the left wing. Lunsford back to Wayner. She's going to fire an elbow jumper. That's short. Going out of bounds. Saved into the hands of Wallenstein. Wallenstein pushes it ahead to Wilson on the left wing. Wilson to Argyle. She spins. Shot on the way. No good. As the rebound falls right into Ellie's hands. Kicks it back out to Wallenstein. She's going to fire the three off the front of the rim and out. As Scott's able to get the rebound. Wallenstein's going to back it out. 30 to go on the shot clock. Peterson has it on the wing. She'll dribble to the top of the key, attack with the left hand, splits the defender, shot on the way, no good. Scott battling for the rebound, it's poked away into the hands of the Lions. They're going to work it up the floor with Smith to Stoddard as the Lions will set up the offense. Lunsford across the timeline, guarded by Peterson. She picks up her dribble, finds Stoddard. Stoddard guarded by Wilson. Stoddard screen blocked by Wallentyne, and she stepped out on the three-point shot. Ball to the floor. Casey Wilson falls on it along with Menning. That's going to be a jump ball. Rebels basketball on the Mountain Valley Cattle Company jump ball. 1:17 to go here in the T7 Propane first quarter. Darlene Peterson's going to walk it up the floor. The 5 on the floor for the Rebels. Wallentyne, Peterson, Scott, Pugmire, and Wilson. As Hannah Scott catches at the top of the key, turns, fires to Wilson inside. Wilson from the left block finds Haiti Pugmire at the right elbow. Steps into a jumper, no good. Wallentyne gets the rebound. Shot is blocked by Stoddard. 34 to go on the shot clock. We'll have a Crawford Troth inbounds play as Casey Wilson throws it to Peterson. It's tipped away. We're going to get another Mountain Valley Cattle Company jump ball. This time it'll go to the Lions. 58.7 to go in the T7 Propane first quarter. Lions inbound. It's Menning, guarded by Wallentyne. Wallentyne is screened by Stoddard. They switch off as Wilson now guards Menning. Wallentyne pokes it away for the second as we're going to get a whistle.
Inadvertent whistle, I believe.
It did go over and back, but it was poked out by Wallentyne. Therefore, it's not over and back against the Lions. They'll reset the shot clock as passes into Stoddard, spins back to Lunsford. Lunsford against Peterson, drives right down the lane. Tough shot from behind the backboard, no good. Rebound pulled in by Peterson, 35 to work with in the quarter as she'll survey up the floor. Finds Wallentyne on the left wing. Wallentyne's going to back it out. Shot clock and game clock have about a 0.7 second differential. Peterson on the wing. Drops it off to Scott. Scott lays it in. That's a great find from Darlene. Hannah Scott with the finish. 14-1 on the station on main scoreboard. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Lions inbound. Stoddard, 6 to work with. Attacks the right wing. Stoddard, shot on the way, no good. Scott tips away the rebound, and that'll do it for us here. As you listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll have wrestling results for you at the start of the second quarter.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
A healthy smile improves life in many ways. Fresher breath, increased confidence, and better overall health. Dr. Sean Grohl and his team at Comprehensive Family Dental have been supporting Rich Rebels for over 25 years. Call today and schedule your next appointment. Go Rebels!
Well, welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast. We know Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation, Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rob, you have some results for us?
The boys were in Aberdeen. We got Ethan Clarkson takes 4th, Austin Vasquez 5th, Austin Van Soik 5th, Dallas 2nd, Jeremy Garcia 5th, Max Perry 1st, Justice Allred 5th, Jordan Johnson 2nd, Ben Sellers 3rd, and Alex Coonrod 4th.
Argyle fires up a shot from the lane, no good. She gets her own rebound. 7:43 to go in Stacey's Repair. Excuse me. Yeah, the Stacey's Repair, second quarter. Lundgren works to Tingy on the left wing, 19 to go on the shot clock. She crosses over, attacks left, hands it off to Taylor. Taylor to Scott at the top of the key. She's going to hand to Lundgren. Lundgren attacks with the left hand into the paint, finds Tingy, 9 to work with. They go inside to Argyle. Argyle lays it in. Great find from Tingy, 16-1 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels with a big commanding lead. 7:13 to go in Stacey's Repair, second quarter. Lunsford crosses over. Taylor guards her as Lunsford drives the lane. Shot on the way, no good. Argyle pulls in the rebound, pushes it ahead to Lundgren. Lundgren ahead to Scott. Scott turns off the rim, no good. Stoddard with the rebound, 6:55 to go in the Station Pair second quarter. 16-1, Rebels up on the Lions on the Station on Main scoreboard is Tingy. Guard Stoddard. Go inside to Lunsford. Lunsford to the lane. Stolen by Scott for the moment, but we're going to get a foul called against the Rebels.
Going to give it to Hannah Scott, her first, Rebels second.
Both teams only have two team fouls, excuse me. As I say that, we're going to get an offensive foul called against the Lions.
I'm not sure. I've got a number 11 on the roster. How about you, Aaron?
Olivia Frazee, gets the foul. Taylor works it across to Tingy. Tingy to the elbow, finds Scott at the top of the key. Thought about three, drives the lane, blocked by Lunsford. Stoddard catches out in transition, 1-on-3 the other way, fires one up. That's going to be an offensive foul as Tylee Tingy got back.
First foul on McKenna Stoddard.
6:19 to go in the Station Pair second quarter. Violet Taylor will walk it up the floor. Rebels up 16-1 on the Station on Main scoreboard as she tries to fire a pass to Scott, who is setting a pick. Turned over. Lions come back the other way with Lunsford across the timeline on the right wing. Goes to Menning at the top of the key. Menning has it poked away by Lundgren. Lunsford has it on the wing. They go to Frazee. Frazee spins, rotates, finds Lunsford. Lunsford skies for the ball as she goes to Menning. Menning on the right wing attacks. That's poked away as it's going to be into the hands of Violet Taylor. That's a Rich County government steal. Rebels off and running. 5:40 to go in the first in the first half. Taylor slows it down, reset the offense with 29 to go. She hands it off to Tingy. Tingy with the crossover to Argyle on the elbow. From the left elbow, they go to Lundgren. Lundgren's 15-footer. No good. Rebound pulled in by McKenna. Yeah, Stoddard. We're going to have to stop the game as Stoddard got scratched.
I will say on that wrestling match, Aaron, they had an A, B, C, D bracket, and I'm not sure exactly what that meant. So those finishes, they may have been in an A bracket. I don't know if that was the top or the bottom. I have no idea. We are working on the girls' results as they are in Ridgeline and over in Cache Valley.
Tingy's got blood on her jersey, so I imagine she's going to have to switch numbers for the afternoon.
So they're going to put Janie Wallentine in to take Tylee out as they do a little laundry work.
Yeah, that blood doesn't come out of the white very well. 16-1 on the Station on Main scoreboard. That kind of shows you just how intense the battle between Stoddard and Tingy has been, as Tingy's been face guarding Stoddard the majority of the game. As Menning shot, blocked, rebound, shot again. Argyle with the rebound. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Argyle attacks, hands it off to Scott. She thought about three, takes one dribble into the 15-footer, back rim and out as the Lions get the rebound. Jenna Wayner will walk it up the floor for the Lions. Moves it to Lunsford on the wing. Lunsford drives right into the paint as we're going to get a foul before the shot. And we're going to get some floor cleanup.
That was going to be on Janie Wallentine, her first.
Stoddard just went over and apologized to Tingy for bleeding on her. You love to see the sportsmanship, but it's not necessarily Stoddard's fault. She's apologizing to the refs now. It's not her fault. It's basketball.
Now, Cam Jarmer can do a lot of things besides be a great physical therapist. He can also clean the floor for you. I'll get you his number just in a little bit, and you can give him a call, and he can come do some cleaning at your house, I'm sure.
Carpet expert, too?
Everything. He can do it all.
Perfect. More blood found.
Maybe get a little work over on the muscles while you're there, so, you know.
Yeah, that gash when Stoddard showed it to her bench, kind of, I'm not going to say it looked deep, but it looked like it was leaking pretty good. Stoddard's back into the game for the Lions. 4:45 to go in the ball game, in the half. Lunsford catches on the corner. Try to go inside. Stolen by Janie Wallentyne. Good help side defense there from Janie. She's going to push it up the floor on the right wing. Slows it down, finds Taylor up top. Back to Wallentyne. She attacks. It's going to be turned over.
Line change.
Darlene Peterson, Haiti Pugmire, Casey Wilson, and Cass Argyle. All in for the Rebels. Lunsford to inbound. She finds Smith. Surveys. Spins back, guarded by Argyle. Work it to Lunsford. Lunsford gets it across just in time as 26 on the shot clock when she got across. Lions into the offense. It's Lusk. To Lunsford at the top of the key. Inside to Menning. Menning spins off glass and good. Nice move inside from Menning. That is the first field goal of the game for the Lions. 4 minutes to go in the Stacey's Pair second quarters. Casey Wilson cans the right wing. T7 Propane three-pointer. 19-3 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Lions work it across with Lunsford. She attacks, guarded by Peterson. Shot on the way, no good. Lunsford's able to chase down her own rebound. Second shot blocked by Peterson, but they're going to get her on the swing down. Something we talked about quite a bit last night where Darlene might have gotten all ball, but when you swing your arm, sometimes you're going to get the offensive player will get the benefit of the doubt as Lunsford to the line for 2 free throws. First one's no good. Lunsford back to the line to shoot the second free throw. On the way, that one's off the front rim and out. Janie Wallentyne pulls in the rebound. Pushes it ahead to Cass Argyle. She slows it down. Finds Wilson in the right corner. Wilson attacks. That's pushed away off of the Lions. Rebels are going to chase it down in the backcourt as Wallentyne loses it to Peterson. Peterson across the timeline. 19 to go in the shot clock. Argyle. 14 to go in the shot clock as we're going to get a foul called underneath the hoop.
It's on Kendrick Lusk, her second, as she was fighting with Janie Wallentyne for trying to keep her from running that baseline.
Checking the ball game, number 14, Meadow Stahl will replace Lusk. They toss it up to Peterson on the Crawford Trout inbounds play. She attacks, kicks to the corner for Wallentyne. Her three on the way, good! 22-3 on Station on Main scoreboard. Another T7 Propane three-pointer for the Rebels. Lunsford across the line. Picks up her dribble. That's stolen by Darlene Peterson. 2:57 to go in the Stacey's Repair second quarter. They work it to Cass Argyle. Her left wing three on the way. No good. Wilson with the rebound. Back to Peterson. Peterson attacks. Kicks to Wallentyne. She fires the right wing three. That's in and out. Rebound pulled in by the Lions. Would have loved to see that three-pointer go for Cass Argyle because she was here, I'd say probably about an hour before the game. An hour before warm-ups, taking shots. They're working inside to Menning on the left block. She spins, fires, no good. Rebound into the hands of Casey Wilson. As Wilson will push it to Peterson. Peterson inside to Pugmire. She turns, fires, old-fashioned three-point play as she is fouled on the shot. Bucket is good, 24-3 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 2:18 to go in the Stacey's Repair second quarter. As Tingy will check in for Wallentyne. More blood.
Cam's back at work. So much for having a Saturday off.
It's basketball season, Rob. No Saturdays off. Unless it's you, then you take like 3 weeks off.
Okay, here's some girl wrestling results. Quincy Sidaway's 2-1. Amelia Schinkel's 2-1. Nia Jolly's 2-0. She's in the semifinal. Mika Anderson's 2-1. Jazzy Chandler's 2-0. She's also in the semifinal. And Nina Hillier is 1-1. They've also got a JV bracket, and Jana Carver's 2-0. She'll be wrestling for the championship Brett Weston is in the same boat, going for the championship. Gracie Carlisle's 0-1. Hillary Rex 0-2. Addie Carrillo is 1-0. She's in the semifinal. And Jamie Meekum is 0-2. But they are over in Cache Valley. We'll see if we can get the final results before the end of the night.
They are putting
Cam to work.
Whew.
It's a good thing they redid the floor during the holiday break, so it's pretty easy to see where it's at.
Stoddard just told the referee she bleeds every game. Old-fashioned three-point play on the attempt on the way for Haiti Pugmire. Converts the Bear Lake Realty free throw, 25-3 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 2:18 to go in the Station Repair second quarter. Lions inbound to Stoddard. Back to Lunsford. Rebel side wanted to travel, but 25-3, you might not get it as strict as a travel. Stoddard steps back, shot on the way, no good. Rebound into the hands of Pugmire. Pugmire takes one dribble, finds Tingy. Good poise there from Haiti to push it ahead. Tingy attacks the elbow, kicks it to Peterson, left corner three on the way, no good. Rebound rolls around the back of Cass Argyle as Wilson, Peterson, and Smith all go to the floor for the ball. It'll be Lions basketball. 1:47 to go in the Station Repair second quarter. Rebels up 25-3. Smith catches the inbounds pass, goes to Lunsford. Lunsford, strong catch. As we got a big screen on the play, the foul is going to be called. As that was a collision.
First foul on Darlene Peterson, as she's still trying to figure out what day of the week it is.
That was a big collision.
That's one of the first times I've seen somebody go and congratulate the ref on a call.
Yeah. That's also the first time I've ever seen someone argue a call for them, too. Pass is stolen by Hannah Scott, Rich County Government steal. She finds Taylor as the Rebels are off and running. Works to Argyle. That's Ellie Argyle. Ellie Argyle is the only Argyle in the game right now as Taylor drives, hands to Ellie. Ellie stops, pops on the way, good. Ellie Argyle is shooting the ball tremendously this weekend, as last night she finished with 19. Picks up where she left off from yesterday as she buries another jumper. She pokes this one out of bounds. Ellie Argyle with the deflection.
A shout out to Kim Wilson, one of our amazing EMTs from Rich County. Takes Darlene out into the hallway to give her a little bit of a evaluation because she looked like she took a pretty good hit.
That was a big collision. If you're the Rebels defender, you got to be yelling at Darlene that a screen's coming, because those collisions when you can't see on the blind side, like they ban blindside hits in football, let alone having them happen in basketball as the Lions drive the lane, traveling violation against the Lions. Darlene's back to the bench. 58 to go in the half, 27-3 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Taylor across the timeline. Tries to find Pugmire. Pass is stolen by Smith. Smith back to Stoddard. Lions got away with one there as we go to Lunsford up top. Lunsford to Smith. Smith drives back to Lunsford at the top to Key. 33 to go in the half. Lunsford gets a screen, dribbles right, picks up her dribble, finds Smith. She's going to fire a 15-foot jumper, no good. Rebound pulled in by Stahl. She turns, fires, no good as that ball bounces out of bounds off the Rebels. Lions with retained possession. Shot clock is off with 20 seconds to go in the Station's Repair second quarter. Stoddard drives right, tries to find Stahl. She goes down. Hopefully she's all right. I think she looks like she twisted an ankle there. That's going to be an over and back violation. 14.6 to go in the half. Rebels with the ball. Violet Taylor will walk it up the floor, 13 to go. She attacks the right elbow all the way into the hoop, lays it in. Nice drive there from Violet. 6 seconds to go in the half. 29-3 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Stoddard from three-quarters court, off glass, no good. Hannah Scott pulls in the final rebound of the half, unable to get a shot off. And with that, you listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Gare Bear Fan Cam, brought to you by broker Gary McKee with Bear Lake Realty. Call 435-946-8888. That's 435-946-8888, or visit bearlakerealty.com. We'll be back with the halftime show, the Ellingford Brothers halftime show, after this.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome into the Ellingford Brothers halftime show. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Station on main scoreboard reads Rebels 29, the Lions 3 at half. When we come back, it'll be time for your first half highlights brought to you by the town of Randolph. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. Middle of Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 29-3 on the station on main scoreboard at half. When we come back, we'll have your first half highlights for you, brought to you by the town of Randolph.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes. At an elevation of 6,300 feet, with temperatures over 90 in the summer and often 40 below in the winter, the folks who call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Maybe that is one reason why the simple things in life mean so much to Rich County. Residents value hard work, education, a value for God, family, and country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and the town board, Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, and Frank Sano, support the Rich Rebels and hope that you can come back often.
Well, welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center. Presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for your first half highlights brought to you by the town of Randolph on the Ellingford Brothers halftime show. And we're going to go to Rob Leifson for those highlights.
Well, we said one of the keys was to get out early on the Lions, and 29-3 at halftime, I'd say, would be just that. Had a 14-1 lead at the end of the first quarter. Rebels are shooting 39% overall, 3 of 7 from three-point land, which is pretty good. 43%, 38 inside the arc. ICS obviously struggling with the shooting, but they're staying competitive on the boards. ICS with 14 boards, including 4 offensive. Stoddard's got 3. For the Rebels, 18. 8 of those offensive, and Ellie Argyle's got 5 of those. Violet Taylor, 9 points, and she seemed to come out with a lot of energy in that first quarter with hit a 3 and a couple 2s and that layup right there towards the end of the half. And Ellie Menning's got the one lone basket for the Lions.
I was going to say, Violet Taylor really set the tone. She scored the first 7 points of the ball game for the Rebels, and she came out and she attacked, and obviously it's 29-3, so you don't really expect her to attack as much. But when Violet gets going downhill and she puts her mind to it, gets to the basket, she is very shifty in the lane, can get to the paint. And those are your first half highlights brought to you by the town of Randolph on the Ellingford Brothers halftime show. When we come back, we'll have your halftime adjustments. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
So this is the reserve at Bear Lake, most beautiful place in the world. Come here and find out how you can buy your own Airbnb property and help pay for itself, or just come here and enjoy a second home. Sports courts, pools, hot tubs, access to 200 miles of mountain trails. Brand new homes now starting at $600,000. Quarter shares starting at $250,000. Would like to invite you to be part of that. Call Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty at 435-946-8888.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Check the weather forecast or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com as the Rebels basketball teams welcome back by March of the Empire from Star Wars. Isn't that supposed to be for the bad guys?
Yeah, it is. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, but hey, I love the band being here. They add so much.
It's actually a really cool theme that they're playing, but usually that's saved for the bad guys. We're only bringing that up because it's time for our halftime adjustments on the Ellingford Brothers halftime show, and I don't really know what you adjust if you're the Rebels. I guess I have more of a blanket statement is just respect the game and continue to play hard.
Yeah, and you're going to get a lot of the, since there was only a varsity game, no JV game, no freshmen. Well, the freshmen are in Evanston today, but got a chance to use your bench and give them some varsity time, and we will hopefully get you some results from the girls wrestling here in a minute.
So a quick story about me in high school. I'm sure no one really cares, the whole anyone who's listening, but one of my favorite games we ever played is we were actually, when they did our starting lineup, the Tri-County Band played March of the Empire from Star Wars, and I always get a chuckle out of that every time I hear it.
I think you can probably credit Austin England to get that in the band repertoire. He's a huge Star Wars fan.
Not a bad franchise to be a big fan of. 29-3 on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels basketball to start the Epic Recreation third quarter. They go to Argyle at the right elbow. She gets a pick, drives, hands it off to Pugmire on a beautiful pass, as that was a great find there from Ellie. 31-3 on the station on main scoreboard. Stoddard across the timeline, guarded by Tingy. Tingy's done a tremendous job against Stoddard. Stoddard's usually the high scorer for the Lions. She hasn't have a bucket yet today. They try to go inside. Rich County Government steal for Darlene Peterson. They go to Argyle. Argyle, what a find that was from Pugmire. 33-3. I don't know about you, Rob, but I think Ellie Argyle is playing the best basketball of her season so far these last two games.
Yep, this has been a great week for her.
Go to Wayner. Wayner up top. Move to Smith. Smith inside. That's poked around. Stolen by guess who? Ellie Argyle. She finds Taylor as Taylor pushes up the floor to Tingy. Tingy attacks. Thought about the 15-foot jumper back to Violet Taylor. They work it to Peterson. She's going to get a screen from Pugmire. Peterson's pass goes out of bounds.
Good to see Darlene back in there. She looks like she's no worse for the wear after that hit in the end of the second quarter.
That was a big collision on a screen. Stoddard to walk it up the floor. 6:49 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter as the whistle blows. Good reset the shot clock to 31 seconds.
It's amazing those refs can pay attention to all of that at the same time. That's impressive.
They try to inbound. It's going to be stolen by Violet Taylor. She finds Tingy out in front of everyone. She slows down, lays it in. 35-3 on the station on main scoreboard. Stoddard across the timeline, moves it to Lunsford. Lunsford to Smith. They go inside. That's a great find, as I believe Stoddard turns, buries it off the glass. Good pass there from Smith. Here come the Rebels back the other way. Pugmire slows it down, kicks to the corner for Peterson. Peterson to Tingy on the right wing. As Taylor cuts, catches, finds Pugmire. Pugmire attacks, off glass, and good.
Six quick points for her in that quarter.
All five players touch the ball there in that little sequence as it ends with Haiti Pugmire laying it in. And that's kind of the ball movement we've become accustomed to from these Rebels, as that was a quick passing play that they were able to find Pugmire. Pugmire for the old-fashioned three-point play. On the way, good. 38-5 on the station on main scoreboard. 6:06 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Stoddard finds Lunsford. They go to the top of the key for Smith. She attacks the elbow, fires a jumper off the front rim and out. Rebound nearly pulled in by the Lions. It'll go out of bounds, as that was Frazee working hard inside to pull in the board.
She picked up her second foul on that last exchange with Pugmire.
Checking the ball game for the Lions, number 2, Aubrey Herpin. Violet Taylor will walk it up the floor as she crosses the timeline. 30 to go on the shot clock. Finds Pugmire at the right elbow. Pugmire attacks. Good defensive play there from Lusk as she reached in, poked the ball away, bounces off Haiti's leg and out of bounds. 5:41 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. 38-5 on the station on main scoreboard. Started across the timeline to Lusk. Lusk to Lunsford in the corner. They try to go inside. That lands in the hands of Stoddard. As she's trying to corral it, she stepped out of bounds. Rebels basketball, 5:25 to go in the third quarter, 38-5. Violet Taylor will walk it up the floor. Finds Tingy. Tingy goes inside to Argyle. Argyle catch, spin, shot on the way, no good, but she was fouled on the play.
Fouls on Bryn Smith, her first. second for the Lions in the second half.
Argyle, the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. First free throw on the way. Rolls around and falls for Ellie. Argyle back to the free throw line. On the way and good. 40-5 on the station on main scoreboard. As a pass for Smith is going to go out of bounds. 5:06 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Checking the ball game for the Lions is Olivia Frazzi. She'll replace Smith. Violet Taylor will walk it up the floor into the offense. Hands it off to Peterson. Peterson finds Argyle. Argyle spins, turns, fires a shot. No good. Pugmire skies for the rebound. Falling out of bounds. She's able to save it. Goes to Argyle. They work it to Darlene Peterson to top the key. She drives left into the paint. Drops it off for Argyle. Argyle inside to Pugmire. Pugmire lays it in. Great pass. Great cut. Give the hockey assist to Darlene Peterson, and she made a great play as well. 42-5, 4:35 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Lusk has it up top. They go to Stoddard. Stoddard, shot attempt blocked off of Pugmire, out of bounds. And speaking of hockey, we're going to get a full sale line change from the Rebels as Scott, Cass Argyle, Lundgren, Wallenstein, and Casey Wilson all check in for the Rebels. Sage Lundgren, that is. Lions to inbound the ball. It's Lunsford. Rebels do a great job as Wallenstein got her hands to it. Shot on the way, blocked. But we're going to get a foul called against Hannah Scott.
The Rebels first of the half and Hannah's second of the ball game.
Stoddard to the line to shoot 2 free throws with 4:22 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. First free throw on the way is no good. As it's 42-5 as I credited one of our free throws on the wrong side. Stoddard, second free throw on the way is good. Cass Argyle will walk it up the floor for the Rebels. Finds Lundgren on the wing. Back to Argyle. Argyle catches. Tries a pass, finds Wallenstein. Wallenstein's shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by Wilson. Lays it up off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled in by Stoddard. Here come the Lions the other way. It's Lunsford. She attacks. Nice pass across the lane, and she finds, I believe that's Frazee for the shot. No good. We're going to get a foul called on the play.
That's her third.
It'll be Frazee with the foul. Checking the ball game for the Lions, number 2, Aubrey Hairpin.
And we got Cam Jarman at work again on the paint.
Getting his money's worth today. Gets a round of applause from the crowd as Cass Argyle will walk it up the floor for the Rebels. Hands it to Wilson. Wilson attacks the paint with the right hand. Finds Scott at the right elbow. They move it to Lundgren. Pick and roll between Lundgren and Scott. Lundgren picks up her dribble. Hands it to Scott. Scott back to the corner. She attacks the baseline. Passes it inside. Good defense there from Hairpin as that's going to be a turnover. 42-6 on the station on main scoreboard. We got 3:34 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Lions inbound. They work it to Husk on the left wing. She attacks. Tries to fire a pass across the paint to Menning. Deflected out of bounds by Hannah Scott. Good defense there from Scott.
I don't think Cass Argyle realized that was touched by us, or she could have maybe grabbed that one.
Lunsford to inbound, goes to Stoddard. Stoddard attacks on the way. It's going to be a foul on the floor.
Going to give it to Casey Wilson, her first of the ball game, only the second on the Rebels in this half.
Fairly clean game. Wow. get paid to talk for a living there. Fairly clean game both ways, as there weren't many fouls in the first half, as Menning catches 15-footer, no good. Rebound into the hands of Cass Argyle as she is fouled on the play. Announcers jinx again, as we mentioned, not a lot of fouls, and we get a foul about 5 seconds later. Rebels basketball is Argyle.
Foul was on Stoddard, her second.
Wilson fires the right wing three, no good. Rebound nearly hauled in by Hannah Scott, as I think that ball came down on her a little quicker than she was expecting. 3:10 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Rebels up 42-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Lunsford. They go inside to Menning. Menning turns, fires off glass, no good. Rebound pulled in by Stoddard. Ball slips out back to the half court. Stoddard's there to pick it up. Inside to Menning. Back to Lunsford. Lunsford pass stolen by Hannah Scott. Rich County Government steals. Hannah Scott's out in front of everyone. Shot on the way, no good. As a conglomerate of 3 Lions converged on Hannah, it'll be a foul against the Lions. Scott will shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws.
Fouls on Lusk, her third. We talked about this early in the season, Aaron, about the free throw percentage. It is climbing pretty good, as will jinx. Oh, there we go.
Nerves of steel. Hannah Scott does not care about your announcer jinx, Rob.
There you
She
go.
buries the first Bear Lake Realty free throw.
They've only missed one today.
Scott, second free throw on the way is good. Hannah Scott goes 2 for 2 from the line, as Brenley Hatch will check in for Hannah. Stoddard will walk it up the floor. 2:44 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter, as Stoddard will be called for a travel. Cass Argyle will inbound. Sage Lundgren, as Lundgren will walk it up the floor. Gets a screen from Hatch, drives right into the paint, attacks, kicks to Wilson, right corner three on the way. Good!
Second one for her of the ball game.
Nicely executed play there as as Wilson buries the layup as Lundgren comes off the screen. Argyle guards Lunsford to the top. Try to go inside, poked away by Janie Wallenstein as Lunsford comes away with the steal. She'll walk it up the floor. Pushes it to Wallenstein on the wing. She attacks. It's a little far behind the hoop. Pass works out perfectly as it lands in Wilson's hands. Her shot on the way, no good. Stoddard will push on the left wing. Stopped, thought about 3, guarded by Wilson. As the pass deflected by Wilson, she's able to come away with the steal. Slows it down, finds Cass Argyle underneath the hoop. Argyle's layup, good. Unselfish play there from Casey Wilson as she finds Argyle under the hoop. And we're going to Independent Software Solutions timeout called by the Lions. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're kicking up the dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft, large and small, to UTVs, sleds, and more, Epic Recreation has it all. On-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your next adventure at epicrecreation.net.
Well, welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 1:46 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Rebels up 49-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As the 5 on the floor for the Rebels is Lundgren, Cass Argyle, Wilson, Brenley Hatch, as well as Cassie Argyle. Lunsford will inbound the ball to Stoddard. Stoddard works to Lunsford on the wing. They go back to Stoddard inside. Guarded by Hatch. Turns, fires, no good. Rebound in the hands of Menning. Menning goes up. She is fouled on the play. Will shoot 2 free throws.
Looks like Casey Wilson's going to get her second.
Menning's first free throw is off. She'll step back to the line for the second half. Spins the ball in her hands a couple times, dribbles it a couple more. Free throw on the way is good. Menning goes 1 for 2 from the line, 49-7 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Cass Argyle pushes it up the floor, spins back, gets a pick from Hatch, hands it off to Lundgren. Lundgren fires a three. That's no good. Rebound into the hands of Hairpin. She finds Stoddard. Stoddard's on her way down the floor. Pushes it to Lunsford. Lunsford attacks the paint. Shot no good. Rebounded by Hatch. She finds Cass Argyle. Rebels into the offense. 1:08 to go in the third quarter as Cass gets a screen. Kicks to Lundgren on the wing. Lundgren attacks the paint. Floater, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled in by Wilson with 20 to go. Inside to Hatch. Hatch spins, fires off glass and good. Great find there from Casey Wilson as we're getting an Independent Software Solutions timeout called by the Rebels. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth and of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Lions basketball, Rebels lead 51-7, 52 seconds to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Stoddard walking up the floor. The 5 on the floor for the Rebels: Wilson, Cassie Argyle, Hatch, and Lundgren. They go to Menning at the top of the key. Stoddard open for 3. She fires. It's good. And that's something we talked about at the beginning of the game. You can't leave her open, and she buries her first look at 3. Cass Argyle catches, attacks the paint to Lundgren. Lundgren dribbles the ball off of Hatch. It'll be stolen. It's actually going to be a Mountain Valley Cattle Company jump ball. We'll stay with the Lions. 22 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. As Wilson jumps the pass and steals it in the corner. Spins, finds Lundgren. Lundgren to Hatch at the elbow. Back to Lundgren. She's going to fire a straight on 3. Good! T7 Propane three-pointer for Sage Lundgren as there's 8 to work with in the quarter. Stoddard, 3 to go. Pulls up from about quarter court. That's off glass, no good. Rebound goes to Hatch as she catches that ball before the horn. We'll make sure to get her a rebound as the Rebels go to the fourth quarter up 54-10. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Supporting the Rich Rebels in everything they do. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation in Randolph provide services to Rich Rebel fans every day. Auto repair, tires, sand, and gravel. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation on Main Street in Randolph. Stop in today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth and of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter as Cass Argyle sets up the offense, finds Wallentine in the corner. Rebels continue to work it as Janie takes a shot there.
McKenna Stoddard picks up her third foul with the most innocent look you could give the ref.
Work it to Scott in the corner. Scott to Wallentyne. Wallentyne fires the three, no good. As we're in a running clock, as the clock did not stop during that stoppage of play, 54-10. Rebels with the lead. They try to go inside to Stoddard. That's poked away by Scott as Argyle finishes the steal. Here come the Rebels back the other way. It's Hannah Scott. That's Cass Argyle with the steal. Scott, Cass Argyle, top the key. Three-pointer on the way, off the back rim and out. Lions haul in the rebound as Stoddard pushes it up the floor to Jenna Wayner. To Menning at the top of the key. Menning surveys. Finds Stahl. Back to Stoddard. Jenna Wayner has it. 15 to go in the shot clock. As she attacks, spins back against Wallentyne, finds Menning. Menning's elbow jumper on the way. In and out as Hannah Scott pulls in the rebound. Scott will push it up the floor herself. Finds Cassie Argyle on the wing. Finds a bucket for Cassie Argyle, as that's a good find from Hannah Scott. As that is Cassie, correct? 21?
Yep.
Just to make sure. So there's Cass Argyle and Cassie Argyle on the floor. 21 is Cassie, 31 is Cass. As Stoddard drives into the paint. On the way, no good, but she'll shoot two Bear Lake Realty free throws.
That was a good reward to Cassie for running on the floor. Got out in front of the Lions and gets an easy layup.
56-10 on the Station on Main scoreboard. First free throw on the way is good. .6:11 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. As Stoddard, second free throw on the way is good. She goes 2 for 2 from the line. 56-12 as the Rebels will inbound to Lundgren. Lundgren will run the offense. As Lundgren checked in for Cass Argyle. Brenley Hatch checked back in for, as the Rebels are trapped in the corner. Wallentyne drives, floats one up left-handed, no good. As Hatch checked in for Hannah Scott. Lunsford has it on the wing. Go to Lusk. Stoddard up top, jab step, fires a three. That's off the side of the rim and out. Wallentyne pulls in the rebound. She's going to push the offense. 5:30 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Finds Lundgren. Lundgren drives the lane, shot on the way, no good, but Lundgren will go to the line for two Bear Lake Realty free throws.
Foul is on McKenna Stoddard, her fourth. She has not quit. This is the last time we will see the Lions as they move to 2A next year.
Lundgren's first free throw on the way is no good. Lundgren back to the line, second free throw, side of the rim and out as Cassie Argyle is going to chase down the rebound, finds Hatch inside. What a find that was. As the C's opened up, Cassie Argyle pulls in the rebound, spins, finds Hatch. Hatch lays it in. And that's kind of been what the Rebels have done the majority of the game on offense. They go to Stoddard, poked away by Wilson. Stoddard strips it right back. We're going to get a foul on the play.
And that's on Cassie Argyle, her first.
Checking the ball game for the Lions, 24. That's Brinley Smith. She'll check in for Herpin.
And Hannah Scott comes in for Janie Wallentyne.
Lions to inbound. They go to Lusk. Stoddard at the top of the key. Drives right into the paint. Shot on the way. No good. Good defense there from Hatch as Hannah Scott gets the rebound. She'll push. Scott attacks, spins. They move to Casey Wilson. She fires a three. No good. As they go running into the student section as Casey Wilson dives into, I think that's Noah Perry. They look like there's a little intent behind that. Cass Argyle checks in for Cassie Argyle.
Just wanted to make sure those guys were awake on the sidelines.
Looked like she dropped her shoulder as she was going in. She didn't slow down one bit. Gotta love that effort, though, in a blowout game as Stoddard fires a straight-on three, buries it. That's just kind of what McKenna Stoddard can do, but as we were talking about, Cass Argyle catches on the wing, fires for three, no good. But the Rebels up 58-15 on the Station on Main scoreboard, still chasing after rebounds like that. You love to see that hustle. You might not love at this stage in the game to see one of your players dive into the bleachers because you're up by so much, but you love the hustle. Lunsford has it at the top of the key. They go inside, poked away by Hannah Scott, but Lusk will track it down for the Lions. To Lunsford. Work it to Smith. Smith attacks with the left hand. Shot on the way, no good, but that'll be a foul against the Rebels.
Going to give the foul to Hannah Scott, her fourth.
First free throw from Smith on the way is no good as Herpin checks back in for the Lions. Wallenstein will check in for Scott.
Hannah was trying to get the attention of the bench, shaking her head, no, take me out.
Smith back to the line, shoots the second free throw. No good, gets her own rebound, floats it up and in. It's one way to make up for missing both free throws. She grabs her own board, lays it in. Here come the Rebels with Lundgren. Cass Argyle on the wing, fires a three. Good! We alluded to it earlier, but your son Sam was out here rebounding for Cass Argyle as she was shooting about 45 minutes before the game, and she shot for about 20 solid minutes as Stoddard's shot on the way, no good. Hatch pulls in the rebound, finds Lundgren. 2:40 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Wilson catches in the corner, tries to go inside, stolen by Lunsford.
Just the ninth turnover for the Rebels, which is pretty good.
You like to see a player when they show up early and put a lot of extra work in get rewarded, as Cass Argyle was rewarded right there. They go inside to Smith. Shot on the way, no good. Smith gets her own rebound. That's blocked for the moment as the referee calls a foul.
Going to give the foul to Cass Argyle, I think.
She did motion 21, but 21 is not out there, so I do believe it's Cass Argyle.
It is her first.
If not, it's a tough foul for Cassie Argyle to pick up being on the bench. Second free throw from Smith on the way, no good as she goes 0 for 2 from the line. We're going to get a jump ball.
It'll stay with the Lions.
Clock continues to wind, 2:05 to go, 61-17. Rebels with the lead on the Station on Main scoreboard. Smith inbounds, finds Stoddard. Stoddard catches off glass and good. 61-19 as Lundgren will push it up the floor. Finds Wallenstein. Wallenstein attacks from the left wing, tries to go across the lane, stolen by Smith. As Smith finds Stoddard, she'll slow it down, walk it up the floor. They go to Lunsford. Lunsford to Smith in the middle of the lane. That's poked away from behind. Smith picks it up to Lusk. Lusk attacks, left-hand layup, no good, but Lusk will go to the line for 2 free throws.
I was going to say, I think you'll get that to Casey Wilson. That could be her third.
Lusk steps to the line, dribbles the ball in her right hand a couple times. Free throw on the way, no good. As Cass Argyle is going to check in for Casey Wilson. The 5 on the floor for the Rebels, Cass Argyle, Cassie Argyle, Sage Lundgren, Brenley Hatch, and Janie Wallenstein. Second free throw off glass and good.
Banks open on the Saturday.
1:25 to go in the ball game. Lundgren will walk it up the floor. Finds Hatch at the left elbow. Hatch goes inside to Wallenstein. Wallenstein with a good catch. Argyle pump fakes into the lane. Floats one off glass and in. Nice move there from Cass Argyle. 63-20. Rebels on top with 1:05 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Stoddard fires a 3. Good. Sage Lundgren will walk it up the floor as she finds Cass Argyle on the wing. Argyle and Argyle on the pick and roll. They work at the Sage Lundgren. Tries to go back to Cass. Lions with the steal. Stoddard pushes, finds Smith. Smith under the hoop. Back to Stoddard. She thought about 3. Drives, fires. No good, but she'll shoot 2 free throws with 34 seconds to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Checking into the game for the Lions is going to be number 14, Meadow Stahl.
That foul will go to Cassie Argyle. Her second.
Stoddard to the line will shoot 2 free throws. First one is good. Do you have a count on how many points Stoddard has in the second half? Because that really shows how well the Rebels defended in the first half.
She's got 18 now. I think she had
1 in the first half.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, so that's something Cody Lundgren talked about in his pregame interview, is that Stoddard can go off for 30, and she went off for 17 and a half. Second free throw on the way, no good. Cass Argyle pushes it to Wallenstein. Shot clock is off as Wallenstein gets a screen back to Cass. Cass to the elbow. Finds Cassie. Cassie looks to attack. That's going to slip out of her hands, be out of bounds. Off the Rebels. Clock will continue to wind. 10 seconds to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Stoddard across the timeline. Pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound by Hatch, and that will do it for us here in the first ball game of the afternoon. The Rebels take this one 63-24. They improve to 4-0 in region play. When we come back, we'll have the post-game show for you. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Gare Bear Fan Cam, brought to you by Bear Lake Realty and broker Gary McKee. Call 435-946-8888. That's 435-946-8888, or visit bearlakerealty.com. We'll be right back after this.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, and for that, we turn it over to Rob Leifson.
The Rebels jump out to a 14-1 lead and a 29-3 lead at halftime. And we talked about what do you do in adjustments. Well, they didn't make any adjustments really other than gave some younger players a chance to get on the floor, and I was impressed with the underclass ladies and their skill. The Rebels end up 6 of 16 from three-point land and kept the turnovers down to 11. They're averaging 16 a game, so that took good care of the ball. And like we mentioned, I think they did a good job on Stoddard in the first half. She does end up with 18 points, but they shut her down.
Yeah, those 18 points, or the 17 points in the second half, kind of show what Coach Lundgren was talking about in his pregame show interview with Stoddard. Like, she can get going, and she did there in the second half, finishing with 17 and a half. That's impressive, no matter who you're playing against. Rebels win this one 63-24. When we come back, we'll have your Dr. McKay Frankham Precision Play of the Game and your LSR Refrigerated Player of the Game. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankham. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankham, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankham at 789-8910.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. It is time for your Dr. McKay Frankham DDS Precision Play of the Game. And for the play of the game, we're going to give it to Violet Taylor's early three-pointer that got the Rebels off and running, set the tone for a 63-24 victory. And now we're going to go to our LSR Refrigerated Player of the Game. And for that, we're going to go Rob Leifson.
And we'll give it to Haiti Pugmire. What did we say? Gave my stat sheet away.
She had 14 points, very quietly.
And I think 5 rebounds, but 3 of those, I believe, were offensive. She just, we mentioned it, it's not like she goes off in one quarter, but she did in that third, and just solid and consistent. I think that's what you can use to describe Haiti Pugmire.
Congratulations to Haiti Pugmire for being the LSR Refrigerated Player of the Game. When we come back, it'll be time for the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Well, welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth and the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show. When we come back, we'll have our standout student of the week with Hannah Scott. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Your accountant has to be trustworthy, smart, and filled with integrity. That's why so many choose Gary Tusher, CPA. Serving clients for over 34 years, Gary and his staff handle income tax preparation for all types of businesses and individuals, IRS and state audit representation, payroll reporting, QuickBooks setup support and training, business startup services, monthly bookkeeping, and more. When you choose Gary Tusher, CPA, you get a team of professionals that care about your financial health. Schedule an appointment today.
Oh, it's just really behind. So that's not what's streaming, that's what...
When you enter the city limits of the town of Woodruff, the sign welcomes you to the town of coldest temps and warmest hearts. Settled in 1870, we celebrate the values of kindness, compassion, and friendliness, knowing that a community's greatness may best be measured by the compassionate actions of its members. Mayor Scott Savey and council members Raymond Franson, Millie Bradshaw, Seiko Webb, and Monica Schultes, with clerk Lisa Bell, welcome you and say,
Go Ridge Rebels!
With Hannah Scott, she's our Town of Woodruff Standout Student of the Week. Hannah, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. So we're about halfway through your junior year. Is school year kind of gone how you expected? I mean, it's been a pretty crazy year for you so far.
Yeah, it's been different for sure. Sports have gone a lot better than I thought they would have ever, and my academics have been doing really well, so I'm really proud of that.
Which one are you more proud of, academics or sports?
Academics are a lot more stressful, but sports are a lot more fun, so I'd say sports.
I don't know. Being in a state finals game seems like it's kind of stressful. I also want to talk to you about basketball. One thing that really stood out to me about you in basketball is you're coming off the bench and you're fearless. I kind of talk about the Paiute game. You guys were up 2. You had the ball, 7 seconds to go. Bench player, you turn, spin, fire a 15-foot fadeaway, and you make it. And that's not something a lot of kids can come off the bench and do. What's your mindset coming from the bench into the game?
I think it's mostly the confidence that my coach and teammates give me. Even though I'm coming off the bench, he has a lot of confidence in me, and so that really reflects on how I play on the floor. I'm not afraid to take the shots. I'm not afraid to drive to the basket just because of how he feels of putting me out on the floor, even though I don't start with all the other girls.
The girls have been super successful this year. There's no hiding that. I mean, you guys won a state title in volleyball, and you're off to a 9-win start in basketball. What about this group is special?
I think that what's really special about us is that we play together. We're not doing it for ourselves. We're not doing it for the stats, but we're doing it for each other and what we can accomplish together, because we know we can accomplish great things. So I think that's what's different between us and other teams, is that we're doing it for each other, not just for ourselves.
You guys had a little bit of a tough weekend, but you got to work out some of those anxieties against Manila. What do you guys have to do to get back to where you were before the weekend started?
I think just finding our rhythm again. There was that winter break where we all were kind of scattered. I wasn't there, and so I think just finding each other again and realizing that we play a lot better as a team than individually is what will really help us.
As a junior, what are some of your academic goals for the rest of your high school career?
So this year I've started college classes, so I'm hoping to end my high school with an associate's, and don't know what I'm going to major in at all, but I'm hoping to come out with a little head start into college.
What are some of your hobbies that you have outside of school?
I really like to just spend time with my family, as well as, I'm not a snow person, but so I really enjoy boating in the summer in the lakes, so a lot of just warm weather kind of activities.
I don't know if there's a such thing as snow people. No one really likes the snow, they just tolerate it. So one final question for you. What should the world know about Hannah Scott?
I think they should know that I'm not just going to roll over. I'm always there to fight, no matter how bad I'm doing. I'll always come in with the want to win.
We want to thank Hannah Scott for being a part of today's episode. When we come back, it'll be time for our interview with Lex Cornea on T7 Propane Coaches Show. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels Basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Here with head coach of the Rebels boys varsity team is head coach Lex Corney, and you guys are coming off a weekend where you went 1-1. You defeated Cokeville on Friday, but you lost it overtime to Manila. Can you just kind of recap the weekend and give me some of your thoughts?
Yeah, well, I mean, we knew we had two really good opponents and two teams we knew really well. We see all summer, and we just see them all the time. So yeah, it was a pretty loaded week for us, but I think we prepared well and performed well, and we're just that close to being 2-0, and we're 1-1. Which is, in those weekends you have to go 1-1. You can't lose both of them. But really close to being 2-0. But I think good things are happening, and yeah, I think we have a little belief going about ourselves right now that should show well in the coming week.
Personally, I'm of the mindset that you can't really learn how to do something in a situation unless you're in that situation. And I thought this weekend against Manila, there was a really good opportunity. You guys were down 3, Manila at the free throw line. They get the miss, and I thought you guys executed it very well. A quick miss.
Your accountant has to be trustworthy, smart, and filled with integrity. That's why so many choose Gary Tusher, CPA. Serving clients for over 34 years, Gary and his staff handle income tax preparation for all types of businesses and individuals, IRS and state audit representation, payroll reporting, QuickBooks setup support and training, business startup services, monthly bookkeeping, and more. When you choose Gary Tusher, CPA, you get a team of professionals that care about your financial health. Schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. It is time for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting ICS Lions, it's number 2, senior David Autry. Junior, number 10, Keaton Okino. Sophomore, number 22. Sophomore, number 22, Noah Hilliker. Sophomore, number 24, Noah Furzy. And freshman, number 42, AJ Peak, not Gavin Rhodes. For the Rebels, 10/30, Hunter Pace. He's a senior. Junior, number 11, Jaden Dash. Junior, number 15, Jaden Cornea. Sophomore, number 23, Carter Hoffman. And junior, number 32, Carson Muirbrook. As we reset the score, as we're experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties, we apologize about the delays in the broadcast. We're trying to fix those. As we reset the station on main scoreboard. The Rebels versus the Lions here in the second ball game of the afternoon. Rebels coming off a tough loss last night to the Tabiona Tigers, as they're looking to bounce back here against the Lions. It'll be Muirbrook, Peak to jump it. And we are underway as the tip-off is won by the Rebels. It's Dash. He'll walk it up the floor into the offense, as that tip-off was brought to you by LSR Refrigerated. This first quarter is brought to you by Ellingford Brothers, as Dash skip pass, Pace in the corner. Drives, kicks to the near corner for Hoffman. Hoffman to Dash. Dash survey, 17 to go on the shot clock. Finds Cornea up top. Back to Cornea. Cornea drives the lane to Dash in the corner. He's going to fire a three. Good.
Actually, that's Pace.
Or excuse me, Pace stays on fire, as he went 6 of 7 last night, 1 of 1 tonight. Lions across the timeline. It's Okino to Peak. Peak guarded by Hoffman, attacks. Shot on the way, no good, but we're going to get a foul called.
Going to get it to Carter Hoffman, I believe. Nope, they're going to give it to Carson Muirbrook. His first, obviously, in the first of the game.
First free throw on the way is good. 3-1 on the station on main scoreboard. 7:13 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Peak gets the ball back. Second free throw on the way is off the back rim, rolls around and out. Aquino comes on with the rebound, turns, fires off the back rim and out again, as the rebound into the hands of Jaden Dash. Here come the Rebels the other way, as Cornea has it in the near corner, attacks, hands it off to Muirbrook. A little too close of quarters there, as Aquino gets the steal, pushes it for the Lions. Cornea guarded by Okina. They go to Hilliker. Move it on the wing to Autry. Hand it off to Aquino. He attacks. Stops. Back to Autry. Fires the three. In and out. Carson Muirbrook skies for the rebound. Couple dribbles. Finds Cornea. Cornea. Pace on the near wing. Tries to drop it off inside to Muirbrook. Stolen by the Lions. It's Autry to Aquino. Fires the three. That's good. 4-3 Lions on the station on main scoreboard. Rebels a little sloppy to start as Dash catches. Pace in the corner. Cornea up top. Rebels reset the offense at 25 to go on the shot clock. Hoffman to Pace in the near corner. Back to Hoffman to Cornea. Cornea tries to pass inside. That's kicked. Rebels basketball, they'll reset the shot clock. Carter Hoffman to inbound. It's a Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play. They work it to Pace. Thought about firing for three. Dash in the corner. Surveys, drives baseline, uses his body, reaches back, is going to be fouled on the play. Jaden Desch will shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws.
Fouls on Aquino, his first.
You want to see Jaden Desch be aggressive. After having a little bit of an off night last night, Desch being aggressive there, draws the foul, shoots the first Bear Lake Realty free throw. That's good. Second free throw on the way is good as well. 5-4 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Rebels 1 point lead over the Lions. 5:57 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Rebels with the pressure. Lions get it across the 27 mark as that is going to be a jump ball. Timeout. Good defense there from the Rebels. Just in a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We'll be right back with more of the first quarter after this.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Rebels up 1 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 5:45 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Hilliker will inbound for the Lions. He finds Okuno. Across the timeline into the offense. 20 to go in the shot clock. They go to Peak, left corner, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound pulled in by Trey Walker. Pushes it ahead to Hunter Pace. Pace tries to go inside to Corney. That's kicked out of bounds. As during the timeout, Walker and Mason came in for Hoffman and Meerbrook. Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play in the hands of Jaden Cornea. Finds Trey Walker, and Trey lays it in off the glass. Nice play there from the Rebels. 7-4. That's a little bit of a counter off of their normal play, as typically they go to the corner on that play. Instead, they find Trey at the block, layup. Okuno drives, kicks it, poked away into Peak's hand. Peak has it stripped by Jaden Cornea. Jaden Cornea out in front of everyone. Attacks the paint, lays it up, no good. Pace misses the rebound, but Jaden Desch is there to clean it up. Rebels 9-4 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Great hustle there.
Little tip drill.
Go to Peak on the right wing, guarded by Walker. Kuno up top. Hilliker fires a wing 3, no good. Rebound's going to be poked out of bounds off of the Lions. 4:47 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Rebels up 9-4 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Cornea walks it up the floor, goes to Mason. Lions are in a bit of a 2-1-2 zone as they're having the middle defender follow the player through the paint. Pace in the corner, turns, fires, 3 on the way, no good. Desch with the rebound, goes right back up with it, misses, but he was fouled on the shot as Jaden Desch will shoot 2 free throws. There's a little bit of a dogged determinist to Jaden Desch's game so far as he's hauled in a couple of offensive boards as he's really working to get to the block. First Bear Lake Realty free throw on the way is good from Desch. Desch will step back to the line. Shoots the second free throw. It is good. 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line for Jaden Desch. 4 for 4 on the afternoon. Rebels will press. Up 11-4. Lacuno on the right wing. Dribbles into a double team. Is able to find Autry as Autry to the corner. Skip pass across the wing to Pete. Goes out of bounds.
Just a second turnover for the Lions.
4:14 to go in the Ellingford Brothers first quarter. Mason catches on the right wing. Rebels up 11-4. Pace at the top to key to Cornea. Cornea to Desch on the wing. Desch in the corner. Fires it inside for Walker. Walker using body position. Kicks it out to Mason. Mason extra pass to Pace. On the way, no good. But you love to see that ball movement from the Rebels. The unselfishness there. As Jaden Desch is going to come away with the Rich County government steal. Tosses it inside to Cornea with the underhand pass. What a find. Jaden to Jaden on the bucket. 13-4 as Cornea lays it in. 3:41 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Okuno dribbles at the top of the key. 22 to go in the shot clock as Pete catches on the wing. He's going to attack as it's fouled from behind. He'll shoot the old-fashioned three-point play.
Fouls on Trey Walker, his first.
Checking the ball game is Noah Furs. He'll replace Coy White.
Peak average is 17 points a game and 10 rebounds. Not too often you find a 1A player with a double-double average.
Rebound will be out of bounds off the Lions. Rebels unable to corral it there. Look at the ball out of bounds. Jaden Desch to inbound to Cornea. Jaden Cornea will walk it up the floor for the Rebels. They lead 13-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 3:18 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Mason catches on the wing. They go lob play to Pace. Pace unable to finish as Pace is going to be called for the foul.
It was a great look.
Hunter Pace poked it away from behind but caught a little bit of the arm. 3:10 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. 13-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Pete gets it on the wing. He's going to drive. Tries to float it inside as that's going to be a jump ball. Good defense there from Logan Clough, fresh into the game, as well as Noah Perry. Lions have 22 to work with on the shot clock. It's Hilliker to inbound. To Peak on the wing, to Okuno up top. They go back to Hilliker. Pulls up for a long two, off the rim and out. Rebound to Jarrett Mason as he's going to push it up the floor for the Rebels. Fires a pass to Cornea. Does a good job to catch there. Mason to the wing, corner for Clough. Three on the way, no good. Rebound pulled in by Hilliker as Pete catches. Walker's going to guard him up the floor. Peak into the lane, floater on the way, no good. Rebound popped around into the hands of Clough. Clough couple dribbles, finds Noah Perry ahead of everyone. Perry lays it in. Nice find there from Clough. 15-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 2:16 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. As Aquino across the timeline into the offense, finds Peak on the wing. They work it to Hilliker. To Aquino. Aquino guarded by Cornea. Finds Peak. Peak moves it to Hilliker. Back to Akuno up top. 12 to work with in the shot clock. As Aquino attacks, loses it, is able to find Autry in the corner. Fires the three, short, rebound to Clough. Clough pushes it to Mason on the wing. Mason into the paint, floats one up from 15 feet, off the rim, falls. 17-6 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Jarrett Mason floats one in with 1:33 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. It's Walker guarding Peak, excuse me. Peak tries a pass into the hands of Jarrett Mason. Mason throws it ahead to Cornea. Cornea stops, uses his body, shield off the defender. He's going to draw the foul. 1:20 to go in the Ellingford brothers' first quarter. Rebels will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Should be Aquino's first foul. Nope, his second.
Cornea's first Bear Lake Realty free throw is good. Checking the ball game for the Lions, number 23, David Rice. He'll replace Autry. Second free throw on the way for Cornea. No good.
Got a lane violation. Going to get a second try for Jaden Cornea.
So does that still count as a miss for the Rebels, or?
Nope. It's a race from history, Aaron.
As Jaden Cornea, second chance is good. 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line as he earns himself a spot on the bench as Drake Weston will check in for him. I think that's what he was going after. Saw that the sub was for the shooter. He was trying to get a couple more seconds out of it.
That's exactly what he was thinking.
Rebels press. Of course, we're kidding as Pete catches on the wing. Throws it near side to Furs. Back to Peak. Walker guards as Peak looks off the screen, attacks the paint. Blocked from behind. We're going to get a foul.
Trey Walker, his second.
I think when Peak pointed out the screen, Trey turned his head for a second. and he went back away from the screen. That's why he was able to get by. Free throw on the way, rolls in and out.
Am I correct that Peak's a freshman?
That is correct. As Noah Perry is going to check in for the Rebels. Second free throw on the way, no good. As rebound goes to Rice to move Perry out of the way, finds Furs in the corner, buries the three, cuts the lead to 18-8 as they're going to call that a long two. Clough catches on the wing, goes inside to Perry. Perry catches, shot on the way, no good. Rebound, second opportunity is going to be fouled. The ICS faithful don't like it, but Perry was probably fouled on the first shot too.
Foul's going to be given to Noah Furzy, his first. Just padding his stats, gets an offensive board on the play.
Noah Perry, first free throw on the way is good.
Here comes the broadcaster's jinx because the Rebels are perfect from the free throw line tonight.
Perry back to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line, into the routine. Second one on the way is good. I was going to say before you said something that Noah Perry leads the team in free throw percentage as Peak crosses over into a double team. Rebels do a great job as Aquino comes back to help. Passes it on the wing to Rice to Peak up top, guarded by Noah Perry.
Got about 4 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock.
Furs open three. Excuse me, that's Hilliker open for three, buries it. Rebels push to Clough. Clough drives, kicks it to the corner for Perry. Mason open on the wing, three-pointer, no good. Noah Perry grabs the rebound, up and in, and one. Noah Perry back to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Checking the ball game for the Lions, number 25, Coy White. 22-11 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 5 seconds to go in the Ellenford brothers' first quarter. Noah Perry to the free throw line. On the way is good. 23-11 with 4 seconds to go. Peak fires one from half court off the boards. Perry's going to get enough time to try to fire from full court. Doesn't quite make it there, as that'll do it for us here in the first quarter. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
A healthy smile improves life in many ways. Fresher breath, increased confidence, and better overall health. Dr. Sean Grohl and his team at Comprehensive Family Dental have been supporting Rich Rebels for over 25 years. Call today and schedule your next appointment. Go Rebels!
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Rebels working inside to Muirbrook, turns, fires off glass. Good entry feed from Dash as the Rebels go up 25-11. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation. Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. To the middle of the floor, drive good from Peak. Rebels are going to push. Go inside to Muirbrook. Muirbrook finds Dash. Dash to the corner for Hoffman. He explodes into the drive, lays it in. Extra pass there from Jaden. Dash made the play. 7:22 to go in the second quarter. This second quarter is brought to you by Stacy's Repair. Peak moves it to Hilliker, fires the three, good. Lions' three-point shot is keeping them in this ball game. 7:09 to go in the Stacy's Repair second quarter. Pace finds Weston on the wing. Rebels will reset the offense with 27 to go in the shot clock. Pace catches on the wing to Weston in the corner. Back to Pace. He's going to fire from three. In and out as Muirbrook grabs the rebound. Layup, no good, but will shoot 2 free throws.
That's Aquino's third foul. That's going to be trouble.
Man, even Hunter's misses right now are touching every single part of the rim when they pop out, as Muirbrook will shoot 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws. First one on the way, good.
And Aquino's going to go to the bench with those 3 fouls, and David Reese comes in to replace him. Got a timeout from the Lions.
Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Independent Software Solutions timeout called by the Lions bench.
If you've never heard a mechanic say they truly care, then you've been at the wrong place. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff is a family-owned and operated business open since 1992. Offering all types of maintenance and repair services, you can be sure your vehicle is operating at its best. Whether your vehicle is older or the newest model, gas or diesel, we fix and maintain them all. Also offering chip repair, windshield replacement, and tires. When your vehicle needs a mechanic, bring it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Rebels have 28 points here in the second quarter. We're not even 2 minutes in. The offense has been tremendous. One little nitpick you could have for the Rebels is I don't think there has been as good defensively as they would like. 28-16, Muirbrook to the line, chance to finish off a trip to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line, 2 for 2. Muirbrook into the routine, dribbles the ball 4 times up above his head. Shot is good.
Rebels perfect from the free throw line, 12 for 12.
29-16 on the station on main scoreboard. Pass stolen by Jaden Dash as Dash crosses over, slows it down, waits for his teammates, picks it up. Goes to Weston. 29 to go on the shot clock as Weston finds Pace. Pace a couple dribbles inside to Muirbrook to Drake Weston. Right corner 3 on the way. No good. Off the glass. It's going to roll in the hands of Jaden Dash. Rebels get a new shot clock to work with. Hunter Pace catches on the wing. He attacks into the lane. Layup. Good. 31-16 as Hunter Pace drives the lane. Banks it off the glass and in. Pete catches in the middle. 4 Rebels converge. So they go to the corner for Coy White, move it back up top to Peak. Rebels are in a 2-3 zone as Hoffman guards Peak. Weston. Excuse me, it's Hilliker drives, shot no good. They go to Desch in transition, tries to hand it off to Carter Hoffman. Good hands there from David Rice to knock it out of bounds. The Rebels basketball, Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play in the hands of Drake Weston. Lobs it up to Desch. Desch catches off the rim, no good. Grabs his own miss. He's going to back it out. Inside to Muirbrook. Muirbrook back to Desch. He'll fire a 3. That's no good, in and out. Rebound to Rice as the Lions come back the other way with Peak. 31-16 on the station on main scoreboard as Desch lying in the wings like a safety there, baiting that pass. I mean, we saw that a bunch of times in football season. He's baiting the pass, pokes it out of bounds, nearly came away with the steal. Checking the ball game for the Rebels, Jarrett Mason, as well as Jaden Cornea. Pass is inbounded to Peak. 31-16 on the station on main scoreboard. 5:25 to go in the Stacy's Repair second quarter. Rice has it on the left wing. To Peak, guarded by Hoffman. Hoffman stays in front of Peak. Peak across the lane. Kicks it out to Rice. They go to Hilliker. Hilliker attacks the lane. Layup, no good. Hilliker grabs his own rebound, but he's going to be fouled on the board.
Foul's going to be given to Carson Muirbrook. That's his second.
5:04 to go. 5:04 to go in the Stacey Repair second quarter. Hilliker to inbound. Fresh shot clock for the Lions. Go to the corner. Hoffman is there to cover Peak. To Hilliker. One dribble to Peak in the right corner. Peak spin stolen by Cornea as he is grabbed on the play. It's not quite an obstructional foul because there was one defender in front of Jaden Cornea as he was grabbed.
Foul's going to go to Hilliker, his first. That puts the Rebels in the bonus, a 1-on-1.
Cornea to the line to shoot the front half of the 1-and-1. 4:51 to go in Stacey's Repair second corner. Free throw off the front rim and in. I think Lex Cornea is looking for an explanation on that, as maybe if there was one change to the rules in basketball, if you have a 2-on-1 and they grab you, it still should be an obstructional. Second free throw, in and out, no good, as Carson Muirbrook tips it back to Cornea. Cornea chases it down, finds Jaden Desch. As the Rebels reset the offense with 30 seconds, Mason to Cornea, to Desch. He fires the left wing three, no good. As Jaden Cornea chases down the rebound, throws it to the middle of the floor. Muirbrook catches, tries to go to Jarrett Mason, that's stolen by Autry. As Autry spins back, dribbles to the corner, Rebels trap as we're getting Independent Software Solutions timeout called by, I believe Autry called the timeout. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation. Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 32-16, 4:24 to go in the Epic Recreation second quarter. Rebels double up the Lions. As it'll be Lions basketball, 29 to go on the shot clock. As a heads-up play there from David Autry as he calls timeout after he got trapped. Rebels 5 on the floor, Desch, Walker, Mason, Cornea, Muirbrook. As Hilliker will walk it up the floor, they go to Peak. Peak navigates traffic back to Hilliker on the left wing. They go to Peak with 15 to go in the shot clock. He surveys. Lions reset the play as Walker gets a steal. Strips it from Peak. He's out in front of everyone. Right-hand layup, no good. As Desch. Desch is going to be called for the offensive goaltending. It's actually impressive he got up that high to get to the ball. 4:01 to go in Stacey's Repair second quarter, but you can't do that. International basketball, it's a good bucket though. Rebels will press. They go to Hilliker. To Autry. Move it to Rice. Wing corner three, no good. As Mason comes away with the rebound, finds Desch in transition. Desch attacks back to Mason. Jarrett Mason lays it in. Good find there from Jaden Desch. 34-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Peak goes cross-court pass to Coy White. They go to Hilliker. Hilliker to the paint. Floater, no good. Trey Walker pulls in the rebound as he's going to lead the offense. Walker finds Mason in the right corner. Three on the way, no good. As the rebound's fought for, as Peak is fouled.
Going to be Desch's first foul of the ball game.
Rebels will bring the press again up 34-16 with 3:20 to go in the Stacey Repair second quarter.
Next foul will put the Lions in the bonus.
Peak splits the double team, nearly poked away by Cornea. Pass deflected over the head of Coy White as Muirbrook's able to chase it down. Rebels get the steal. Walker pushes it to Desch. Desch, right corner three on the way, no good. As it's poked around into the hands of White, as it slips out, Hilliker is able to regain possession for the Lions. As he tries to pass it over Desch, Desch is going to deflect it out of bounds. 26 to go in the shot clock. .254 to go in the Station Repair second quarter, 34-16. Rebels with the lead.
Hilliker is hiding behind the scores table, tying his shoe.
Peak will inbound as he finds Hilliker. Across the timeline into the offense, they go to Peak. Catches on the right wing, drives right as Desch swats at it from behind, no good. Rebound to Mason. Mason with the nifty little pass there to Meerbrook to save it as Mason gets it back, finds Walker. Walker attacks to Carson Meerbrook. He splits two defenders, layup, no good, but Carson Meerbrook will go to the line for 2 free throws.
It's going to be Peak's foul. That's the second on him. 8th team foul on the Lions.
2:31 to go in the Station Repair second quarter, 34-16. Carson Meerbrook to the line for 2 free throws. First one on the way is good. Noah Perry set to check in for Meerbrook as Meerbrook steps back to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. He puts the Rebels up 20 as Perry's going to check in for him. Rebels continue to press, 2:31 to go in Station Repair second quarter. As Hilliker has it turned over by Noah Perry with the Rich County government steal. Trey Walker pushes it in transition to Mason. Mason to Cornea, back to Mason. Mason inside to Noah Perry. What a find by Jarrett Mason. 38-16, that's a great pass. Peak. Tries to split the double team, does. Goes coast to coast, layup, no good. Great defense there from Walker without fouling. As Cornea pushes it to Mason, he's gonna attack. Layup on the way, charging call against Mason.
His first foul of the ball game.
Player control foul, so no free throws for the Lions. Rebels back to press up as Cornea gets the tip, nearly the steal, goes right back to Autry as Hilliker fires a three, no good. Trey Walker skies for the board. He's gonna push it for the Rebels. Finds Desch. Desch into the lane, finds Cornea. Cornea attacks, layup, no good, but a foul will be called against the Lions.
And that's going to be on Peak. That is his third, which is again trouble because you've already got Aquino with 3. Lions have not got a deep bench.
Cornea's first free throw on the way is good. As Logan Clough will check back in for the Rebels. Aquino's going to check back into the game for the Lions. 39-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. 1:36 to go in the ball game. Cornea, second free throw on the way, no good. As Aquino pulls away the rebound, here come the Lions offensively. 1:30 to go in the Stacy's Repair second quarter. As no one picks Aquino up, he dribbles into a straight-on three-pointer, no good, as Desch skies for the board. Comes back the other way with 1:20 to go in the half. Crosses over, thought about pulling up for 3, goes to Cornea, to Clough. Clough in the right corner, skips to Walker. Walker will attack to Clough in the corner. He's gonna fire the right corner 3, no good. As rebound stolen by Jaden Cornea, goes inside to Perry. Perry with the catch. Shot on the way, no good, but he's fouled from behind. That's 2 free throws for Noah Perry.
Fouls on Fernsey, his third.
3 players with 3 fouls for the Lions.
With a short bench.
Perry's first free throw on the way is good. Drake Weston will check in for Jaden Desch. Here's Trey Walker directing traffic out there. 1:01 to go in the Stacey's Repair second quarter. Free throw on the way from Perry is good. 2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line for Noah Perry as Akuno across the timeline to Hilliker. They find Autry at the top of the key. Akuno coming off a screen, catches the ball, guarded by Cornea. As 20 to go in the shot clock. Cornea continues to guard as Akuno nearly has it stripped, but it's a jump ball as Jaden Cornea grabs it. It'll be Lions basketball. Heck of a defensive effort there from Cornea as he was able to keep his hands up. It's actually going to be Rebels basketball. They corrected. It should be Lions ball. 14 to go in the shot clock. Still a great play from Cornea. 41 points in the first half here for the Rebels. They lead 41-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Hilliker will inbound. Pass is going to go long. Okuno lets it bounce over the line. Therefore, it is not over and back. Smart play there from Okuno. 10 to go on the shot clock. 7 to go. Waiting for a screen as Cornea drives. He kicks it to White. Blocked by Weston as they try to go up. No shot. Shot clock violation as Drake Weston erased the shot there from White. .24 to go in the half. Cornea will walk it up the floor for the Rebels. 41-16 on the Station on Main scoreboard. As Cornea moves it on the wing to Clough. To Weston. Cornea catches on the left wing. They survey to Clough up top. 10 to go in the half. Weston. Skip pass to Cornea. That's read by Hilliker as Cornea is able to keep it alive to Walker in the corner. He fires the left corner three off the rim. No good. As Perry rebound. No good. He was able to tip it to himself, got the shot off, could not make the shot. And with that, you're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. As we go to the Gare Bear Fan Cam, brought to you by Realty Broker Gary McKee. For all your realty needs in Bear Lake, call 435-946-8888. That's 435-946-8888, or visit bearlakerealty.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Crawford Trough halftime show. When we come back, we'll have your first half highlights for you. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
There's nothing better than a yummy, delicious cheeseburger. Except maybe if you add a large raspberry shake and tater tots that are cooked to perfection with just a little extra crunch. That's what you get with every burger at the Crawford Trough in Randolph. There's a full menu to choose from, filled with delicious options that will tickle your taste buds every time. But when you find yourself craving a burger, always choose Crawford Trough. Nothing else compares. The Crawford Trough in Randolph. Stop in today.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 41-16, the station on main scoreboard reads at halftime. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, it'll be your first half highlights brought to you by the town of Randolph on the Crawford Trough halftime show.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes. At an elevation of 6,300 feet, with temperatures over 90 in the summer and often 40 below in the winter, the folks who call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Maybe that is one reason why the simple things in life mean so much to Rich County. Residents value hard work, education, a value for God, family, and country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Sim Bell and the town board, Melanie Lim, Clay Barker, Brandon Hatch, and Frank Sano, support the Rich Rebels and hope that you can come back often.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for your town of Randolph first half highlights on the Crawford Trough halftime show, and we'll go to Rob Leifson for those highlights.
Well, I'm sure everybody that's listening right now was listening last night where the Rebels shot 64% from three-point land in the first half. Unfortunately tonight, 1 of 14. So that comes out to be 7%. The good news is they're 11 of 19 inside the arc for 69% from the two range and 17 of 19 from the free throw line. That is an improvement. ICS shooting 29% overall, just 3 of 8 from three-point land and 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Rebels winning the battle of the boards 23-10. Jaden Desch was 6. ICS 23-14 with 10 offensive boards. ICS with 14 boards, 2 offensive. Hillerker has 3. And as far as the scoreboard is concerned, Muhlberg has 8, Desch and Perry with 6, Pace with 5, and Hillerker with 6 for the Lions. And here is your wrestling news for the girls wrestling against down in Ridgeline in the tournament. Jana Carver in the JV bracket came out second. Brett Weston came out first in the JV bracket, as well as did Addie Carrillo. Jamie Meekum fourth in the JV bracket. Quincy Sitaway fifth in the varsity. Nia Jolly, we're waiting to find out. She is in the championship match. Mika Anderson sixth, and Jazzy Chandler third in the varsity bracket.
And that'll do it for your town of Randolph first half highlights. When we come back, we'll have your halftime adjustments on the Crawford Trough halftime show. Listen to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Taking care of yourself is important through all stages of life. Bear Lake Community Health Center offers a holistic approach to a healthy body and mind that includes education, prevention, and networking. We offer medical, dental, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services. We accept most insurance, including Medicaid, Medicare, and have a sliding scale discount plan. Choose Bear Lake Community Health Center, 435-946-3660.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plain Stars broadcast booth. In the middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for your first half adjustments on the Crawford Troth halftime show. And Rob, we were talking during the timeout at about the 6:18 mark when the ICS Lions had 16 points that we need to be better defensively. And lo and behold, we were much better defensively to end that second quarter.
Yeah, kept the Lions, shut them out. I would say the only adjustment maybe you make, obviously the intensity of this game versus the game last night from Tabiona, not even in the same ballpark, but you still need to have that kind of intensity as you continue to play, regardless of the score.
Yeah, you have to keep playing hard. You can't let off the gas just because you're up by however many you are up by. You can't just let off because you never know. Maybe ICS gets hot in the second quarter, you let off, you let them back into the game. This first 5 minutes of the third quarter are always important in a basketball game, and if you can come out and even if you just go even with ICS the first 5 minutes of the quarter, it's going to be a demoralizer for the Lions, but you can't let the Lions back into the ball game. We're about to start the third quarter. It'll be Rebels basketball to start the third quarter. The third quarter is brought to you by Epic Recreation. Make your next vacation epic as the Rebels come out with their starters. Hunter Pace will inbound to Cornea.
Jeremy. The Rebels side. Okay.
Cornea moves the ball to Desch on the wing. They go to Hoffman. Hoffman attacks the elbow. Kicks to the corner for Pace. He's going to fire the right corner three, in and out. As Autry comes down with the rebound. 7:45 to go in the Epic Recreation third. Okuno has it on the left wing. Couple of Lions playing with 3 fouls as Pete catches. Looks to attack. Shot is deflected out of play as Carson Muirbrook gets the block. Hilliker will inbound for the Lions. As they go to Peak, Muirbrook on him. Okuno catches at the top of the key. Autry on the wing. Goes to Hilliker. Tough catch there from Hilliker. Is able to corral. Goes to the lane. Loses the ball out of bounds. Rebels basketball, 7:23 to go. Jaden Cornea will cross the timeline, 30 to go on the shot clock as Desch looks to attack, splits a couple of defenders to the corner for Hoffman. Hoffman one dribble to Cornea at the top of the key. Pace on the wing, right wing that is, crosses over, attacks to the corner. Jaden Desch, left corner three, on the way, in and out. As Muirbrook battles for the rebound, it's into the hands of Okuno. Okuno picks up his dribble in the backcourt, but is able to find Peak. Peak's going to dribble into a three, no good, as Desch grabs the rebound. Dash is going to get a pick from Muirbrook. Attacks with a left-hand dribble. Right-hand reverse layup on the way is good. Jaden Dash gets the first 2 points of the half for the Rebels. Hilliker walks it up the court, goes to Okuno. Okuno back to Hilliker, right corner three on the way, no good. Carter Hoffman skies for the rebound. Pushes it up the court to Cornea, back to Hoffman. Rebels reset with Pace at the top of the key. Pace gets a pick from Muirbrook. Finds Dash. Dash is going to fire the left wing three. No good. Peak comes away with the rebound. 6:10 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Peak across the timeline, one-on-one with Muirbrook. Goes around Muirbrook, layup no good, off the side of the backboard, tipped away as Hoffman gets to it. Pace throws it ahead to Dash. Dash catches it and lays it in all in one motion. I think Jaden Dash was expecting a lob pass from Pace. With 5:49 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter, Dash was able to catch and finish. Peak's going to fire a three, no good. As Pace grabs the rebound, throws it ahead to Muirbrook. As Muirbrook was guarded by two players, Akuno comes away with the steal. Move to Hilliker on the wing. Back to Akuno. Block from behind. Akuno gets the rebound off the glass. No good on the putback. Foul will be against Hoffman. It's a good effort there from Okino to grab his initial miss that was blocked. And he kind of dribbled into Hoffman. Goes to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw, no good. As he's able to use his body to carve out space inside. It's something we talked about Dash doing earlier that Okuno did a very good job of right there. Second free throw on the way from Okuno is good. 5:25 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter as Jaden Cornea will walk it up the floor. Goes to Pace on the wing. Pace surveys from his left wing position. Back to Cornea at the top of the key. Carter Hoffman catches on the right wing as Dash will have it in the corner. They go inside to Muirbrook. Muirbrook spin move. Shot on the way, no good. As he nearly gets the rebound, but he runs into Okuno as he was trying to clear space.
That's going to be his third foul.
As Noah Perry will check in for Muirbrook. Peak will walk it up the floor for the Lions. Crosses the timeline with 30 to go in the shot clock. 4:59 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Goes to Hilliker on the wing. He pulls up from the baseline. No good. As Dash catches the rebound. Throws it ahead to Hunter Pace. Pace goes inside to Perry. Perry catches. Layup. No good. As Peak tries to throw a pass. Stolen by Pace. Pace ahead to Cornea. Cornea fouled from behind as he'll shoot 2 free throws.
First foul on the Lions in the second half. And it goes to David Reese, his first.
First free throw from Cornea is good. Second free throw from Cornea on the way. No good. Jarrett Mason got his hands to the rebound, but Akuno was able to swipe it away. 45-17 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Okuno in the corner. Drives to the top of the key, finds Peak. 20 to go in the shot clock as Peak drives right. Hands it off to Hilliker, to Okuno. Back to Peak. Guarded by Perry. Peak with the ball, 9 to go in the shot clock. They go to Okuno in the corner. He's open, fires a three, no good. Hunter Pace grabs the board. Looks to push it for the Rebels. 4 minutes to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. They go to Walker on the left wing. Cornea. To Perry on the right elbow. Hands it off to Walker. Walker, reverse layup. Good. Nice move there from Trey. As it's actually 48-17. The in-house scoreboard didn't add the first free throw from Jaden Cornea as Peak drives the lane. Noah Perry got up in the air. Caught him on the way down. That is a foul against Perry. 3:39 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter.
Noah's first, the Rebels' third of the half.
Peak will go to the line. First free throw on the way is good. 48-18, 3:39 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Checking in the ball game, number 23, David Reist, replaced David Autry. Peak second free throw on the way, no good. As a rebound's pulled in by Okuno. Dribbles it off of Walker's foot into the hands of Jarrett Mason. Rich County government steal for Mason as he lays it off to Perry. Perry, as that's a great defensive play there from Reist, forcing the jump ball. Checking the ball game, Logan Clough will replace Hunter Pace. I like what the ICS coach did right there. I don't know if you could hear it on the mic, the crowd mic, excuse me, as after that play, Reist made a great play to earn a jump ball. He implored his defense to get up. Hilliker drives the lane, no good. Rebound by Mason. He implored his bench to get up and applaud that play from Reist. That's a great play as Clough catches on the left wing. Into the paint, off the front rim and in as he lays it up, lays it in. Nice hesitation move there from Logan Clough. 50-18 on the station on main scoreboard. 3:05 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter as Peak drives, fires a pass that hits his teammate in the back. That'll be Rebels basketball. So I think he was trying to find Coy White cutting to the hoop, and he got Hilliker as Hilliker was cutting along the baseline. 2:55 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Perry catches on the elbow, hands to Mason. Mason drives right into the paint, kicks it to Drake Weston in the corner. Three on the way, no good. Logan Clough with the board. Up and under move, no good. Grabs his own miss, finds Mason. Mason fires the left corner three, no good. As we're going to get a foul on the play against Perry.
His second foul of the ball game.
Didn't really see what happened, but I saw two players on the ground. Noah Perry, being the bigger player, will usually get the foul in that situation. Peak goes to the corner for Okuno. He drives baseline, spins back, nice move, gets the foul against Mason.
I believe that is Mason's second foul of the ball game. Fifth on the Rebels in this half.
50-18 on the station on main scoreboard. 2:20 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Kuno back to the line, first free throw on the way, no good. Kuno back to the line to shoot the second free throw. 2:20 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. As Akuno's free throw on the way, in and out. Noah Perry skies for the board. Pushes ahead to Clough. Clough 1-on-5 will wait for his teammates to come back. We're going to Independent Software Solutions timeout called by head coach Lex Cornea. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're kicking up the dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft, large and small, to UTVs, sleds, and more, Epic Recreation has it all. On-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your next adventure at epicrecreation.net.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Another Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. 50-18 on the station on main scoreboard. 2:14 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Rebels basketball out of bounds in front of their own bench as Trey Walker will inbound. Drake Weston will initiate the offense, and it looks like the Lions have fallen back into, it's still man-to-man as Walker hesitates. To the corner for Mason. Good hands there from Okuno to knock it out of bounds. 21 to go in the shot clock as Noah Perry will replace Jarrett Mason.
Actually, that's Riker Hoffman.
Excuse me. Walker catches in the left corner. It was a Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play. Clough back to Weston. 15 to go in the shot clock as they reset the offense. Riker Hoffman surveys to Clough on the right wing. Walker left open, thought about it, 5 to go. He's going to attack to Clough. Clough into the lane, lays it up and in. Nice move there from Logan Clough. 52-18 on the station on main scoreboard. Okuno across the timeline. Hilliker to Peak up top. Peak drives right into the paint. No help defense there. Misses the layup as Coy White goes up for the rebound. They're going to call a foul against the Rebels.
They're giving it to Noah Perry, his third.
That's a tough foul for the Rebels to be called against his Peak. He's going to fire a three. No good.
I think they're going to get Riker Hoffman on that one, I think.
Fouls are 7-1 here in the half.
Going to get that one to Noah Perry as well. His forward picks up 2 quick fouls.
We'll shoot the 1-1. 7-1. The Lions will shoot the rest of the way. Talon Pace is going to check into the ball game, I believe, for Noah Perry. Five on the floor for the Rebels. Weston, Riker Hoffman, Clough, Walker, and Pace.
If you're wondering where some of the bench is, there's a tournament over in Evanston. That's where some of the freshmen are.
Rice misses the free throw as Walker finds Clough, top of the key. Thought about three, instead he drives. Kicks it to Walker. Walker, tough catch, goes up.
Good D, guys.
As they're going to say that was on the shot. Walker will shoot 2 free throws. Checking the ball game for the Lions, Noah Furs. 1:15 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter. 52-18 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Trey Walker will step to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Walker's first free throw is good. (53-18) as Walker will shoot the second Bear Lake Realty free throw. Second one on the way, in and out. Rebound poke to Okuno. 53-18. Peak catches, fires a wing three, no good. Rebound into the hands of Weston. Weston pushes to Walker. Trey Walker drives the baseline, is fouled on the floor. .59 to go in the Epic Recreation third quarter, 53-18. Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbounds play in the hands of Drake Weston. Goes to Clough on the wing, open for three. In and out, no good. Rebound tipped away to the hands of Trey Walker. As he gives it to Weston, Rebels will reset the shot clock with 27 to go. 45 to go in the quarter. Weston to Clough on the wing. They hand it to Noah Perry. Drives, kicks to Walker. Walker steps back for three, no good. As they battle for the rebound, Pace pokes it to Clough. Hustle there from Tiny Pace as Noah Perry's gonna fire a straight on three. That's good.
Riker Hoffman.
Riker Hoffman, I'll get that right eventually. Peak across the timeline. Rebels fall back into a 2-3 zone. Peak's gonna fire a straight on three, off glass and in.
Bank is open on Saturday.
Walker pushes it up the floor. Finds Clough, far corner, three-pointer on the way. No good at the buzzer. Ball falls to Noah Perry before the whistle blows. And that will do it for us here in the third quarter. 56-21, Rebels lead on the Station on Main scoreboard. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Supporting the Rich Rebels in everything they do. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation in Randolph provide services to Rich Rebel fans every day. Auto repair, tires, sand, and gravel. J-Bar Auto and J-Bar Excavation on Main Street in Randolph. Stop in today.
Welcome back to the Tires broadcast booth in the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Ridge Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. We head to the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Rebels up 56-21 on the Station on Main scoreboard. Trey Walker will inbound. As we are underway, Weston will carry it across the timeline. As he drives, no one picks him up. Pulls up from the left elbow, no good. Pace goes and gets the rebound to Noah Perry on the wing. Back to Weston. Reset, splits. That's poked away by Peak. As Peak is out in front. As Weston hustles that back to catch up to the play, pokes it out of bounds. As we're going to go to a quick commercial break, you listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Amazing people work at the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier. From the receptionists to the doctors, the x-ray techs to the food service staff, from the phlebotomist to housekeeping and everyone in between. The care you receive can't be matched anywhere else. We really care about your health. We care about you. We work hard to have top quality equipment and facilities and provide a wide range of services so we can serve every patient. When selecting your healthcare providers, choose Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. You'll feel the difference.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast with the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It'll be Lions basketball out of bounds under the hoop as they attend to the injured player. Hopefully he's all right. It'll be Lions ball under the Rebels hoop as they inbound to Okuno. Back to Hilliker. Back to Okuno up top. 27 to work with on the shot clock. Okuno drives, kicks it to Hilliker. He steps back for three, off glass and out. As Autry pulls in the rebound, is able to retain possession. Throws a pass, and he's going to pick up a foul. He'll shoot free throws.
Well, Logan Clough picks up his first.
Be David Autry to shoot 1 and 1. Free throw on the way, no good. As Perry gets the board, finds Walker.
That's his cousin Hoffman.
I'll get that right. I don't know why. As Clough gets the layup. 58-21. Hoffman. Nope.
It is Hoffman. No, it's Hoffman. You got it right.
Oh, Noah Perry was guarding. No, it was Hoffman. Hilliker fires a three on the way. It's good.
His third three of the game.
Walker drives the lane, drops to Pace. Pace lays it in. Talon Pace picks up two. Hilliker goes to Okuno. Okuno fires a three on the way. That's good. 60-27. As Weston drives the lane. Left-hand layup. What a move that was from Drake Weston. Euro step away from the pressure. As Hilliker goes to Autry. Back to Okuno up top. He drives the lane.
Hoffman's going to get his foul.
That foul is on Riker Hoffman. Okuno will shoot free throws. Ah, sweet. Noah Perry checks back into the game for Trey Walker.
Now what he can do, Aaron?
Oh, boy. It's been a struggle. 62-27 on the Station on Main scoreboard as Okuno steps back to the line. First free throw on the way. No good. As Talon Pace rips away the rebound, pushes on the wing to Weston. Weston attacks. Tries to drop it off to Clough. Clough with a nice catch inside. Looking to escape. Finds Pace. That was a great pass. Hoffman, three-pointer on the way, no good. As the rebound's into the hands of Furs. Here comes Hilliker. Fires a three, no good. Weston rebounds. Comes back the other way. Splits a double team down the lane, lays it in. 64-27 on the station on main scoreboard. 5:20 to go in the Epic Recreation, or excuse me, the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Hilliker thought about it. Give it to Akuno at the top of the key. Drives right. Spins back. Pass is deflected away for the moment by Weston. It'll be a jump ball. Stays with the Lions. Hilliker to inbound for the Lions. Goes to Autry, fires the corner three, short. Weston pulls in the board. Looks to push it. Attacks the middle of the floor, tries to find pace.
Little hot to handle there.
4:28 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Hilliker across the timeline. Find Autry. Akuno at the top of the key with 29 to go in the shot clock. They find Hilliker. He's going to fire for three. Good.
His fourth three of the ball game.
64-30 on the station on main scoreboard. 4:05 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Clough on the wing. Hoffman to Noah Perry in the corner. Fires Weston. Weston inside to Pace. Pace off glass. Rolls out as Clough had the ball for the moment. Autry's able to come away with it. Weston pokes it away from behind. Tries to throw it off of Autry. Autry catches. Fires a three. That's going to go to the corner where Autry recovers. Weston's going to poke it out of bounds. Eventful sequence there for Autry as he catches the ball that was thrown at him to save it, turns, fires, grabs his own miss. Hilliker to inbound. We have the clock running. Rebels up 64-30, 3:20 to go in the game. Fires a three. That time it's Furzy. Lions have shot the ball from three well here in the second half as Clough attacks. Blocked from behind, kept alive by the Lions. Move it to Hilliker. Hilliker on the right wing, splits the defenders, lays it up. No good, but he gets the foul.
Going to give that one a talent pace, I think, for being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Hilliker will shoot two free throws, 10-3, as the Lions will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Three team fouls against the Lions in the half, 64-34. But we talked about this earlier in the girls' game. With the wide margin in the score, they're going to get a lot of chintzy fouls on the team that's behind to try to, not necessarily try to get them back in the game, but it just seems to happen that way. Not that that one was chintzy, because it seemed like Talon got his money's worth on that last one. As Rice comes away with the rebound, finds Hilliker. Hilliker shot no good. He is human. They push it to Weston on the wing. Weston attacks, lays it up, no good. He'll shoot two free throws. Drake Weston to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. First one on the way is good. 65-34 on the station on main scoreboard as Weston back to the line. Free throw on the way is good.
Rebels stay hot from the free throw line.
2 for 2 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line makes it 66-34, 2:45 to go in the game. Akuno drives to the right wing, kicks it to Hilliker up top. Hilliker around Perry, reaches around, lays it up, no good. Noah Perry goes down with the rebound, throws it to Clough. Clough, one hand back to Pace. Pace lays it in. Nice pass there from Logan Clough. That's a little touch pass there. Kuno walks it up the floor as Autry catches, finds Hilliker. Hilliker drives right, crosses over. He's going to be called for a carry.
That's just a high bounce.
That ball exploded on him. 1:58 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter as Weston goes to Noah Perry at the left elbow. Tried to hand it to Clough, hit him in the shins with the pass. Clough was able to get to it. Tries to throw it to Riker Hoffman. as Okuno is out in front of everyone for the layup. We're going to get a timeout as we've got an injured player on the floor. You're listening to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM, online at mylocalradio.com.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Left Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Rebels walking up the floor. Clough attacks the free throw line, splits the defenders, is knocked out of his hand. Out of bounds off of Clough. 1:23 to go in the game. Clock continues to run. The player that was injured on the previous play is back in the game. That's Noah Hilliker, as seems to be no worse for wear after taking a shot low on the body as Okuno on the wing to Rice. Goes to Hilliker. Attacks back to Rice. 59 to go in the ball game. Attacks in the lane. Drops it off to Okuno. Hilliker's pass nearly stolen by Noah Perry. As Hilliker attacks. Shot on the way. No good. They're going to call a block.
I think Tiny's going to get this one Talon Pace with his second.
Hilliker will shoot 2 free throws, 42 to go in the ball game. 68-36 on the Station on main scoreboard. Hilliker, first free throw on the way is good. Hilliker back to the line to shoot the second half of the 2 free throws. On the way, in and out, back in. 68-36, 40 to go in the shot clock, or excuse me, 40 to go in the game. 30 on the shot clock. Weston dribbles up top, goes to Clough on the wing. Talon Pace up top. Back to Weston. Weston drives into the paint, kicks it. Riker Hoffman thought about the 3. Instead, drives, kicks to Clough. Back to Weston. Weston's going to back it up with 14 to go in the shot clock. Hoffman on the wing. Noah Perry inside to Pace. Pace, layup, no good. Gets his own board. Shot on the way, blocked as Weston walks away with the board. 5 to go in the game, and that's going to do it. As Weston will dribble out the clock as the Rebels bounce back with a victory here, 68-38 over the Lions. Listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Fan Cam, brought to you by Bear Lake Realty, the Gare Bear Fan Cam. For all your realty needs, call 435-946-8888. That's 435-946-8888, or visit bearlakerealty.com. We'll be back with a post-game show after this.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Rich School District has a legendary history of student success in the classroom and in other areas. Over 70% of Rich High students are involved in extracurricular activities. Participation in the classroom, on the field, in the gym, or on the stage helps students reach their potential. Working together with students, the community, and an amazing staff, we have the opportunity to build tomorrow's leaders. Rich School District, focusing on success, one student at a time.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Well, welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth in the middle of Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Jimmy John's Freak Fast recap. We'll go to Rob Leifson for that in a second as he figures out some math real quick. You'll see the score on the Station on Main scoreboard is 68-38. Rebels walk away with the victory. Bouncing back nicely from after losing last night to Tabiona in heartbreaking fashion. And this is kind of what the doctor ordered for the Rebels after a tough loss to come in here, get out to an early lead, and take care of business here in region against ICS. As we go to Rob Leifson for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap.
Well, the Rebels jumped out early and had a 25-point lead at halftime, 41-16, and they built that lead even bigger in the third quarter, up by 35, 56-21, and finished the game off winning 68-38 with a 30-point win. Again, I agree. We talked about keeping the intensity up. The fact that you built the score 10 more points in the third quarter, they came out with that kind of intensity. The Lions hit a couple threes in that late in the game to try to cut that lead out.
That'll do it for our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap, where fast meets fresh at 113 Front Street in Evanston. We come back, we'll have our precision play of the game and our player of the game. You listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Whatever brings you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including clean, comfortable rooms, a business office, workout room, and a full-service restaurant, plus a complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Middle of the Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Dr. McKay Frankum precision play of the game, and for that, we're going to go and give it to Logan Clough as he made a nice little tip pass to find Talon Pace in the lane. Talon lays it in as Clough with the assist. That was a nice pass, as I think he was kind of falling out of bounds as he got to it. And now it is time for your Town of Garden City player of the game. And with that, we're going to go to Rob Leifson.
We're going to give it to Noah Perry. He scores 11 points in the first half, 5 for 5 from the free throw line, and 6 boards in the ball game.
When we come back, we'll have one last calendar update for you as you listen to Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Now you can get your oil changed, have minor repairs made to your vehicle, and get it completely detailed at one location in one appointment. T-Bar Body Shop in Evanston does body work and more, a lot more. If you need to have a trailer rewired, your brakes replaced, a chip repaired in your windshield, or your windshield replaced, you can get it all done at T-Bar Body Shop. This is the manager, Jeremy Rex, inviting you to stop in for a free quote today. T-Bar Body Shop, 515 County Road. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
The monster is coming, and it wants you and your family.
And that's great news, really, because it's time for the Bear Lake Monster Winterfest, January 27th through the 29th. Winterfest is all about an incredible celebration of winter and all the fun it brings. So start Friday with Monster Winter Sports and Trails Day, a free event featuring fat tire bikes, snowshoes, snowmobiles, and tubes for the kids. Also a taste of Bear Lake, with local restaurants dishing up their tasty specialties. Then Saturday, it's the Monster 5K Walk and Run, a Monster Cisco Disco Tournament, chili cook-off, even a cardboard boat regatta, followed by the famous Monster Plunge. Come on, Bear Lake awaits. Visit BearLakeMonsterWinterfest.com for pre-registration times and locations. That's BearLakeMonsterWinterfest.com. Presented by Bear Lake Visitors Bureau and Bear Lake Chamber.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. The Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebels basketball on 98.3 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the Bear Lake and Convention and Visitors Bureau calendar update. And with that, next week we'll have live broadcasts of a game at Big Piney, both boys and girls, as we'll travel to Big Piney, as the boys will play on Saturday, 4:30 at Bear Lake. That's actually the start of the freshman game, so 7:30 on Saturday at Bear Lake. And then JV will start at 4 for JV will start at 4 at Big Piney on Thursday. And we want to thank you for joining us. And if you are able to use any of our sponsors, please do. Until next time, go Rebels.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.